Well. What is up, everyone? Big ups, Rainbow, Medusa, Zombie Fang, Glitter. How's everyone doing on a beautiful Friday morning? I know. I'm going to explain what's been going on. Quickly, for those who may not know what happened to me for the past week, I haven't streamed. PC completely went kaputs. When I mean kaputs as in cut off, smoke, everything, you name it. So I had to send out to get repairs. At first, there was some of the capacitor went and there was some damage to the CPU. But then, as I actually talked to the person who actually fixed my PC, he said, and I called, they said, "Hey, Fidget, what's going on?" They decided to replace the motherboard because they realized there was more damage than they thought. And they realized if they just would put two parts in, I wouldn't have to send her back out. So they just replaced the whole motherboard and everything else along with some other stuff with it. So that's what happened. And believe me, it sucked. But what caused that PC to go down was the heat. It got way too hot. So what I had to do now is I ordered a AC unit, a portable one that's going to really keep my room cool, and I'll make sure this area stays dust free. So that's one part. The other part is, and I didn't realize this. What's up, Zacharias? What's up, Lewis? What's up, Wells Hank? The other thing I forgot about, and I got to make sure I check on this. I had the performance set too high, so it was actually doing a bit more than it should be, so that's what caused it. So it was a number of things that's what caused the PC to go down. But yep, she's back, she's up and running. I have everything backed up just in case this ever happens again, which I hope not. Hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah, but also I'm going live much earlier than I normally would like to go because this afternoon I had to take care of some things for work. That's why. So I had to go to work a little earlier. So that's why I want to go to like maybe 12:30ish. So what I want to cover is the Pokemon thing, because good God Almighty, his Pokemon thing is absolute. Oh my God, God tier good fun. We're gonna get into that, but also and I'm going to mention it right here. The next 3 days, I'm covering what he's been doing for the past week and a half because there's a lot of stuff that I missed. That is such a gold mine. And also big ups to Zombie family. He was holding it down. He was definitely coming back. Let's get him up to 600 subs, chat. I mean, no, he's at 600. I'm saying Zombie, yeah, what, 600 subs now? Oh, I know, Lewis. I know. But we're gonna get into this. I want to cover the Pokemon thing because I'm gonna go until like 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I am going to go as long as we possibly can in the afternoon. We'll go as long as we can. Same thing on Sunday because I want to conclude this so we get back to what we normally do in chat. But no, I want to cover the Pokemon thing because good God Almighty. Now, the only thing I'm not going to... Okay, chat, let's get the Zombie 600 subs. Let's give him 600 subs because the man deserves it. The only thing I'm not going to cover from his stream from last night when Ice was live, that shit was boring. Boring and ridiculous to the point that we was just... we were saying some off-the-wall stuff because it was just bad. It was bad. Yes, here's the thing, Zacharias. Here's the thing: the Pokemon cards. What's the wrong thing? When it comes to the Pokemon cards, I am surely stalling. I ain't trying to stall. Just explain what's going on. I'm Medusa, but it's just this we're to cover here, and there we go. No, I'm not trying to stall. Not trying to stall. Jay, what's going on? What's going on? Like I said, we're gonna get into this. Like I said, won't be on for too long. Just till like 12:30ish. But yeah, that's what's supposed to.
She makes like video content of old games.
And also, Zombie, let me get in Discord. Like I said, we'll be in Discord for a little bit. Okay, that's going pretty well. Give me a sec, chat. This is my first stream coming back. Come on, man. Let's see. Where is... I'm not trying to stall Medusa. I'm trying not to. Look, it's my first stream, man. Come on, man. Let's see, get into this. That's the wrong thing. All right, there we go. There we go. Got that going. Perfect. And hold on, one other thing. Stupid Mike is always want to be stupid. There we go. All righty, let's get back to this.
I'm sorry, baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being extended.
I am. I'm sorry.
I thought he brought an Elite Trainer box. No.
I was too late.
Here's the thing. He got scammed. He got scammed in that box. He bought some box that he overpaid for it, and he's trying to, take it out on his dents.
loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
And I keep forgetting turns at 1.2. This dude, whenever he's on normal, is just absolutely ridiculous.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Says, would you do pack discounts for multiple packs, like 2 for 90, 3 for 130? No. Now, I'm curious if it's going to be any good. You know, there's people who've been blabbing about this game for like a month. Oh, look, I got the game a month early and I love it. Yeah, because you got it a month early. So, you know, normal people.
Well, but here's the thing, Phil. Maybe because people are a fan of James Bond, people actually want to see what this game's all about. I don't know too much about the game. I am aware who James Bond is. I'm a big fan of the Daniel Craig one. Then more of what's his name, Peter, I believe. I forget his last name. Regardless or not, what Phil fails to realize is people are a fan of something. Yeah, they're gonna want early access or 3 days ahead, whatever. Blah blah blah. Yada yada. Back when Mass Effect was, in its heyday, yeah, I got Mass Effect 2 early. I got 3 a little bit early. I got Andromeda early, of course, because I'm a fan of it. If somebody's going to be a fan of a product, Phil, if there's a way they can get it early, of course they're going to get it early. But again, you just want to bitch because you love the bitch.
People don't believe you. So let's see. I'm going to play you guys some highlight clips, and then we're going to come back for 2 more hours of 007 First Light here on this premiere stream, okay? So I hope that you guys are enjoying so far. If you are, please like the stream if you're on YouTube. The likes will help a lot for engagement. And please consider supporting the stream in some way.
Over there. Sponsored by Medusa Jr., attorney at law. Hot tea. Thank you, Medusa. I appreciate that. Listen, I appreciate that. This is Way again. Welcome back. Listen, all I want you guys to come here and just, come by and just watch the content. Have a great time. That's all I ask for.
I would appreciate if you're here for the new game to see if it's any good. If you like my content, please support it. Everything is appreciated today. Super chats, memberships, kicks, subs, tips, everything would be great, okay?
And right into a bag. Phil, for crying out loud. Again, I should be surprised with this idiot, but for anybody that gets into streaming, number one, never ever beg. When you start begging, you lose the plot. Here's the thing. If people like your content, they're going to give you something on the side because they enjoy the content. Phil, on the other hand, is always constantly forcing his audience to open their Velcro wallets, give him money, give him this, give him that. Only just to beg, bitch, and complain.
All right, I'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll do 2 more hours of Bond. I'll be right back, but in the meantime, enjoy some of these highlight clips from my history as a creator. See you. Very nice. So, thank you for chilling, everybody. We're back. No more breaks. Just 2 straight hours of gameplay here on the channel. And thanks for being patient. Thanks to those who are chilling, engaging, and supporting with the stream. I appreciate you. And there was a $10 Canadian super chat from Johnny P90 saying, "Oh, why did you cheat on Demon Souls? The glitch seems impossible to gain the level that you did. Come clean and admit you didn't legitimately level up to level 97. Huh, huh."
Okay, first and foremost, it's been a hot minute. Phil, since I know what you was trying to do, you think you was being slick about it, but you're not. So the first thing is this. Secondly, the person is calling you out because you did cheat. You did. You also did look up a guide. See, Phil, this thing is that I notice, and a lot of people notice, when you do take your little breaks, when it's beyond 10 minutes or however long time you want to make it go for, we know you look up a guide. Especially if it's a game that you don't understand, like prime example, Chad, I did call him on this. When he was playing Pokemon Fire Red, he did look up a guide for something else. An easy-ass children's game to beat. And mind you, have I played Pokemon in the past? Yes, I got the original Red, Blue. My personal favorite, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Well, obviously it's a remake, but Gold and Silver. I played Ruby and Sapphire, Diamond and Pearl, Black and White 2. Those games are incredibly easy. Of all the Pokemon games, the one that I would consider the hardest is the original. The very first one. But after that, it gets a little bit easier and easier. But again, Phil, no surprising somebody called your ass out. But I want to hear his little response after this.
Thanks for the money. Appreciate that. Let's actually see what that is.
Again, dented. And if you really want to get under Phil's skin, do not give him money. Just add him. He gets annoyed with that. He had a bad dream of Lego Batman. I don't think he hit the goal yesterday. He did. I don't think he hit the morning goal. He definitely hit the afternoon, the late stream goal. He made close to 600, I believe it was. But don't be surprised today when he starts begging. Don't be surprised. Yeah.
So he needed money for his bills, correct?
Correct. What's up, Zombie? What's up? What's happening, my man?
Waking up. That's because it's like 7 in the morning for me.
I do apologize, my man. I was trying to wait till 11 around my time, but then I got a text.
But you know,
yeah, but then I got to get a text from my supervisor. I was like, all right, no problem. So I had to go a little bit earlier. But like I said, tomorrow's gonna be. I'm gonna be going as long as I can because the next 3 days I'm gonna be covering what I missed over the past week. And oh boy, the crash out's been something else.
it's been something.
I mean, I'm calling it right here, right now. I'm gonna say by the end of this year, we're gonna go back to him wanting $50 as the new goal. I'm calling it now.
He is desperate.
No, he is. He is very desperate.
Morning Rainbow.
Morning, Rainbow. Also, tomorrow I want to cover the Darziak leaks. I mean, not Darziak. Is it Darziak?
The Darziak files?
Yes, I want to cover that so badly tomorrow because, oh my God, I've been re-looking into that. Oh, Phil, this is why you should not be pissing people off when they have solid information on you because they're spilling tea.
That is
Yep.
$7.24. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Hey, Nubis, how you doing? You all good? You all good?
All right. So, if you again enjoyed the content today,
hold on.
I would appreciate it if you could support the stream in some way. Anything appreciated. If you're on the YouTube side, super chat, super stickers, memberships on the Kick side, becoming a sub, gifting some subs, some kicks, or you can tip me via PayPal. Anything would be greatly appreciated. If you are interested, which is completely unrelated to the content of the stream today, in seeing me do an unpacking of a pack of Pokemon cards, we've been doing this for 3 days. It's been very popular. For a $50 contribution, I will reserve some time at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
And I will do an unpacking for a $50 contribution. All right? So, if anyone is interested. To be honest, I don't think we're going to have any of that today. We don't have any Pokemon in the rotation. We're not doing a trading card game today. So, I don't think it's going to happen. But just throwing that out there as a possibility. Yes, I would do it at the very tail end of the stream here today after 2 more hours of 007.
First and foremost, Phil, I love how you already go ahead and just shoot it in the foot. It's like, what's the point even doing the opening of the cards if you know it's not going to do anything? Like, what's the point, Phil? You're shooting yourself right in the foot, right at the start.
Yeah, he's not collecting it because he enjoys the game. No. He's collecting it because he knows he can get money out of fucking people.
Right, and this is the thing. He thinks in his head, oh, this must be the new lightning in the bottle. It's like, how many times we gotta tell you, Phil, there's no longer a thing. Well, it's very rare you get to lighten the bottle, but when it comes to you, Phil, you don't have any enjoyment unless you make money. The only time you had a good opportunity to have a lightning in the bottle moment when you was doing WWE Champions. That was your best opportunity. Since you decided you want to put that to the wayside, that time is long and gone. And it's just sad. And you just doing you just trying to grab whatever you can. Maybe this might work. Maybe that might work. Yeah, it might work for 1-2 streams, but after that, it dies out. Because again, people know how you are. You don't really want to do it. You don't like doing it. You don't really want to do it, but you're trying to find a way to get money out of your dents. And you know what? Let them keep doing it. I find it hilarious.
Got my iced coffee, and I actually had a protein snack during the break. I was starving because, I've been working out with my new weight machine the past couple of days. My body is craving protein, craving sustenance. And give me more.
No. Shut up. That's not how it works. Your body craves rest and recovery. It will eat anything it can get its hands on.
I was just getting ready to say
That's it.
I was getting ready to say that. Exactly. It doesn't just crave protein no more. It craves what it's craving for anything. Whether that is chicken, veggies, oatmeal, whatever. It's craving something, Phil, but it's more craving of rest.
It wants energy.
Yeah. Exactly. It wants energy, Phil. And the other sad part about it is, Phil, I've been paying attention to this. I know Brosite is the girl. Well, I wouldn't say the girl, but the expert when it comes to working out. But here's the thing. I have worked out in the past and I've been getting back to working out. Phil, you've been working out now for 6 months. How come I have not seen any results yet?
Because the only lifting he's doing is at an Ozempic pen.
Yeah. I should see some results by now. I usually, when somebody says start a workout, you're not going to see anything for at least for the first couple weeks. It's been 6 months, Phil. You still got those same noodle arms. You still got the same spare tire in your stomach. Still the same anything else. So either A, if you are working out, you're doing what you like to call a light workout. That's hard working out, or you're not working out at all. Calories and vitamins. Actually, Jay, believe it or not, calories and vitamins are needed. Now, vitamins when you're a little bit younger, not so much, but when you start getting older, you're going to need them because your body, as your metabolism starts to change, other things start to change. That's why I've been taking more vitamins as I've been getting older. I'm almost 40. I'll be next year. I'll be 40, and calories do play a role. Again, when you're young in your 20s, you got like unless you're if I remember this clearly, a mesomorph, then you have to watch to eat. But most people are like in the young 20s, whatever, your metabolism, how you eat whatever you want and get away with it. As you start to get older, when you start getting to your 30s, it changed. Oh, it changed. Trust me. Am I low? Hold up. Let me see something. Oh, God. Still got to play with the settings on this thing. How about now? Is that a little bit better? Again, sorry, Chad. I just got my PC back yesterday. I'm still got to get everything up and running with her. Not everything's all the way 100%, but I had at least get something going today. Let me try this, see if this works a little bit better. How about that?
You're not the only one that's been having problems. So here's my story. So I get up yesterday. I get ready to go to the store. Car doesn't start, and I'm like, okay.
Uh-oh.
I would normally hear it clicking, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, most likely my battery is dead.
Right.
So I have to get a new battery. But the problem is I don't have money for a battery right now because I haven't been working. But I need my car in order to work.
Yeah, you need your car for a lot of things. Oh, shit. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. You know what? Fidget, I need you to do us a favor. I need you to go ahead and beat somebody up so you can get their battery and give it send it to the zombie. I'm joking. Don't do that. Please don't. I'm just joking. I'm kidding. Oh, your mom's fan was overtaken. No, let's understand. I know it's probably hot over where you're at, Fidget.
So I had a little snack there during the break. And it was pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Okay, are we ready? Am I going to play Champions after Fire Red? We might. People are saying that they might want
Not a problem.
me to do.
Also, another thing that he's been saying that I had to pay. It's a joke. I'm just joking with you, Fidget. I'm just joking with you. Another thing I had to pay close attention. You know, he always talk about he only eats 2 things a day. He eats, which I know he's lying, but let's say he's eating 2 things a day, which is whatever, egg whites, and then he has his big meal at night. He's still not losing body fat because he doesn't realize the body will actually go ahead and adjust. There's something called if you're going to lose weight, you don't want to cut your caloric intake in half. You got to do it slowly.
Yeah, and not to mention, he's claiming to build up muscle, but you can't do that with a caloric deficit. You have to have a surplus of that.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing is when you're first starting or you're getting back to work out, yeah, you're going to lose fat and build muscle in the very beginning for the first, remember, Clay, the first 90 days. After that, it tapers off. Then you have to focus on what you want to do. You want to build muscle, and you got to be in a caloric surplus. Do you want to lose fat? You have to be in a caloric deficit.
Yeah, and of course, if I want to gain muscle, caloric surplus.
Right.
Right now, I want to lose fat, so I have to be in a caloric deficit. It sucks.
Exactly. He could do one push-up not too long ago. Of course, Jay, he couldn't do that.
Do another Pokemon game right after we finish Fire Red post game, and Champion seemed fine. It seemed interesting, so I might. Retro Danny, how are you?
I'm calling it right now. He's going to do Champions for maybe 1 stream and then quit it.
Retro Danny is here. He has a haiku for us today for the premiere of 007. He says, the name is Bob. No, excuse me. The name is Jay, but he's about to join, is he?
I don't feel like hearing this stupid haikus.
Yeah.
God.
Thank you very much, Retro Danny. I appreciate that.
Stupid. All those setups. Stupid.
Okay.
Okay. No,
are we ready to continue? All right, let's get going here. Whoa. Almost restarted the checkpoint.
Bronson, please pick up a phone and load up from the chemicals on the workbench. Can't wait.
Okay. So it's a pretty interesting montage. Now, it's funny because some of the people in chat are like, oh, it's moving so fast or whatever, right? But I think that's the point. Like, they're trying to establish a baseline that this is a young Bond. He's not disciplined. He's just learning the ropes.
Guys, he can curl a 52. Hold on. Hold up. Glitter. When he said that, I wanted to scream because do you know how hard it is to curl a 50-pound dumbbell?
It is, like, even Broside can't do it without using momentum.
I was able to do it for 2 reps. It's not as easy as people think it is.
It's really not. Like, I can barely lift 25 anymore.
Oh, I could do 25. It's just when I start getting near the 40s, that's when I really feel it. But no. 50. The fact that he said that, I'm calling BS. There's no way. That is very difficult. Shoot. Even my uncle back when he has been working a long time because he's the father himself. But when he was working out, when I see him bicep curl, the most he could bicep curl is like 30 pounds. And believe me, 30 pounds bicep curls, they can give you a decent workout. But the fact that he said 50, now if he would say 50 on a doing a 50 for do a an easy curl, or a barbell curl, okay, I can see that. But dumbbells, no. No. That is a lie, Phil. Medusa made it. Oh, I know.
You know, he gets through things via luck rather than skill. This is how these agents get trained, which is interesting because have they ever shown anything like this in James Bond before? They haven't, right? So it's kind of interesting to actually see how they become the spies that they are. You know what I'm saying? I actually think this is
He just woke up. He'll be eating something shortly.
kind of interesting. Now, admittedly, for a video game, this is a lot of narrative. We're 2 hours and we barely played any gameplay, but it's interesting. I'm actually enjoying the ride. I just hope that we're going to get to the real game at some point. But obviously, this is interesting to me. So, what do you think? I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts. If you're watching this on demand, please leave a comment. What do you think of First Light? How they're building up the new Bond, right? All right, I'll be back with more First Light in just a minute here on DSP Gaming. See you then. Okay, I'm going to stretch. I'm going to drink.
Yeah, yellow gin from there. We know what it is. Oh shoot! Whoops.
Very nice.
Even bro,
I received a $5 tip from Grunch. Is it just me, or does this look like a knockoff of Splinter Cell Conviction? It basically looks to me like they took elements from many different games. Like, it looks like the environmental manipulation will be from Watch Dogs. Some of the sneaking mechanics, platforming mechanics. Yes, I would say like Splinter Cell is probably a good comparison. But I don't necessarily think they stole from it. Particularly because we really haven't had anything of that style of gameplay for a long time. Like, Splinter Cell's been gone for a while now. So it is interesting.
And you barely remember anything from it, Phil, because you even said yourself, you played Splinter Cell, you was completely drunk.
To see it kind of come back in a game that's about James Bond.
She's doing well, Anthony. I'm just taking it step by step with her, keeping a close eye on it. I did get a portable AC unit that I'm going to have delivered on Monday. So also, by the way, Chad, whenever it gets extremely hot during the day, if it's too hot, I won't stream. I want to make sure I don't have this happen again. But between the heat and the fact I had some things running too much, that's because of the smoke. So I'm keeping a close eye on it. That's why I have it on the other monitor where it keeps the temperature gauge. So far, she's in the green.
So, yeah, no, I think I'm having a good time. I don't know what you guys think, but I am liking it. Although, admittedly, it's all narrative, right? We're going to get to what the main gameplay will be soon, I'm sure.
Oh,
but we haven't gotten to it yet. So, anyway, I got about an hour left on stream, everyone.
Oh, it's made by the Hitman devs, so this should be pretty good there. Also, big ups, Jojo. I didn't see you sneak in there. Okay, so that's why. So this is gonna be pretty good. Then I might actually going to pick it up.
It's made by the same team that did the Hitman games.
Oh no, they actually did a pretty good job with the Hitman games.
I'm just gonna stretch my legs for a second and then continue on. Again, if you're here for the premiere, if you're enjoying yourself, if you're happy that I'm covering this, then please support the stream. Only an hour.
No, but somebody probably told them.
Hour left. We're at $63 to support. Yeah, that's a poorly supported stream. I'm not gonna lie.
Whose fault is that, Phil? Which should be yours, not your audience, not the game, but you.
I don't know why. I mean, yes, it's a narrative-based game so far. It's gonna get to action. You know, games do have a build. You can't just get to the action immediately in certain kinds of games. I think that they're doing a good job here of kind of exploring the plot and building to it and everything. But it'd be great to get some support today. Reminder, if I get a $50 contribution, yes, at the end of the stream, we will be opening a pack of Pokemon cards, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that anyone cares about Pokemon cards. You're here for Bond, right? But
then why even bring it up? Why even bring it up? You're going to sit there and say, hey, we're going to open Pokemon cards, but I think nobody cares. Then why even bring the fucking thing up? Again, Phil, this is how you shoot yourself in the foot. If I was somebody brand spanking new coming to this and seeing this and you saying this, and I'm like, well, I'm not even going to bother you doing it because I'm going to feel like, what's the point doing it? You already shoot yourself in the foot. That's like me saying, oh, I'm going to play, let's say, I don't know, I'm going to play, no, let's say you start, let's say, I'm going to play, I know it's not going to be popular, take Destiny, but then I don't think nobody's going to really watch Destiny. So what's the point of me even playing Destiny if I'm going to have a negative mindset? That's going to point into my artist. It's like, well, what's the point even coming by even watching it? Like, come on, dude. Phil screwed up around so much that he barely finished the tutorial. That does not surprise me, Glitter. Not one bit. Phil, stop smacking, you asshole. I've been waiting them to make a Bond game forever. Oh, trust me. I'm actually going to pick this one up.
Yeah, please, if you haven't yet,
pick this one up. It looks like a lot of fun.
It does.
Let's get some support for this stream, and then we're going to play for another hour. Let me get some stretching here.
I'm gonna give you a hiding. Huh? We'll see now.
You gonna say anything, Phil?
Yeah. Right away.
You're in it now, Bond.
There's a madman down there.
Can I fight? You don't let me.
because you're running around.
Bleeding out.
And dead.
And filtered by grunts.
Yep. This is not surprising.
What I was hoping is if I threw the hammer.
Oh, big ups Medusa for another 2-piece there. Phil, don't be balanced. Let's be straight.
The guy
Again,
was
I
going to knock him. He was
appreciate
going to fall like, over the edge that the
for the
other guy had
two-piece there.
previously. But it didn't work that way. I think that's what they wanted.
Zombie, how much you bet he was playing this on normal, was still getting his ass handed to him?
He's playing it on normal.
I'm not surprised. Did you see the video made by Broside saying DSP doesn't know anything? Oh, I did see it. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Broside is 1,000% correct on it. Oh, you're fighting? Nah, let's do it. Let's fight. Why is it? JoJo? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. To him, always remember this, JoJo. He's always trying to find lightning in a bottle. What I mean by that is, and I probably said this before, I'll say here again to give it a better context. He's trying to find that one thing that will constantly give him money. That's what he's hoping for. He fails to realize those days are long gone. His days of machinima, long gone. He wants to hope he can bring gold back to those glory days. It's never going to happen.
We did.
We need backup. Now.
You're in it now, Bond.
Slightly out.
What do you, see, there you go, Phil. You just said they did nothing.
Go on, send out.
Why are reinforcements coming? This doesn't even make sense. What?
I'm gonna guess, Phil, that you're supposed to do a stealth takedown, and more likely you alert just about everybody in the whole base or the whole area. I like this.
God. Yeah, it's just dumb. The guy somehow called reinforcements while I was hitting him.
I can show you how it's written.
Phil, more likely it's supposed to be a stealth mission, and you're supposed to do a stealth takedown, and you alert everybody. Again, this is a you problem. Oop, go ahead.
I mean, Phil was trying to stealth the section, but of course, being Phil, he sucks at it. Like
Of course
everything.
he does. Of course he does.
But the beauty about the, and of course the beauty about the Hitman devs is that you can approach any mission from any angle you want. You want to go in loud and proud and with guns ablazing, you can do that. And want to stealth your way through and quietly take down enemies, you can do that.
Exactly. Also, big ups to Anthony for sending a gift. Appreciate that. Bro, look at that. We got momentum. We got support going. Let's go. We're going to reach the goal.
Hold on, what is this?
Okay, back on track. Other guy's taking a bit of a kip.
So the guys who have armor call reinforcements, yet he called them magically without ever doing anything.
Oh, 250
He psychically contacted reinforcements. Oh. Whatever. Okay.
No, that definitely is a good game. It is. I did play that.
And then, wow, guess what? I just received an anonymous $50 tip. This person says, great game. Let's get momentum for 007 here at the end of the stream. Thank you for a $50 tip or whoever that was. Obviously, I appreciate that a lot. I mean, literally biggest support of the day. Nearly double the support of the stream right there. So thank you very much, whoever just did a $50 tip.
Now, look at that, Zombie fan. Welcome aboard to the Pathfinder. Guess what, Zombie? It's now going to be now you're part of the elite team to where we have to go onto these new worlds, set up habitats, everything, and fight the good fight for humanity as well for all the Milky Way civilians. It's our job to protect them.
If you have enjoyed,
and by the way, Zombie, I do know about. What's up?
I know this part. So
I know.
Okay. Here's what Phil said earlier in the stream. He's like, "Hey, if we get $50, I will open a Pokemon card pack. Keep that in mind."
I was just getting ready to say that. Chat, for those who may not seen this, keep in mind he did say that he did get $50 anonymously. At this point, what do you think he's going to do? You think he's going to open it, or he's going to do something really regarded? Let's find out.
The 007 stream, please. Last chance to support it on this premiere stream, okay? But let's keep going because I want to see what's going on in the cutscene here, okay?
Hold on. A game can give DSP all the tools in the world for different detective. That is so true. I always say, you want the best example? Recently, Go to Resident Evil Requiem. That gives you the best example of how much yellow
He
paint
just
was in
wanted
that
to
game.
face. He just wanted to fucking face tank everything, but he still couldn't figure it out.
Exactly.
Immediately. The
What?
situation's arisen. A matter
Look at that. Jack Ryan Gaming. 50 tip was me. Pokemon pack, please. Again, Ryan, dented and stupid to give him money regardless. Really stupid. But let's see what happens if this was
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Bill has two options. He could either A, tell the dented donator to fuck off that he got his $50, or 2, stop the stream for a second and open up a pack of Pokemon cards. Which one will he take?
Exactly. I think Dude Streams did a video on. Oh, he did. This is it. This is his.
Jack Ryan Gaming, thanks for $2. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for $2. I appreciate it. So, Phil, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And pretty much just ignored him. Just ignored him.
Wow.
Here's the funniest thing, Chad, and I'm gonna say for me, and I'm pretty sure Zombie do the same thing. We'll just use an example. Well, let's say the person's name is Johnny Red. We'll just say Johnny Red. Johnny Red's gonna open a pack of Pokemon cards, and I send Johnny Red $50, and he doesn't do it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna say, hey, Johnny Red, this was me. I sent you $50. Can you please open the pack? If he ignores me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna charge back. Because at this point, I'm like, oh, so you're gonna scam me? Okay, I'm charging the whole thing back then. You can go fuck yourself. Again, Jack Ryan, you should have done that. But what you really shouldn't have done, what you really should have in the first part, never give him any money. Matter of fact, what you could have done with that $50 is bought the cards yourself. You know, at least that way you could keep it and have fun with it. Playing James Bond and Jack Ryan shows up. I know.
Where the hell is Q? Perfect timing. We ended the intro at the end of the first stream. So I'm curious what everyone thought. For me, I'll say this. The build-up is interesting. Now we have an interesting plot, right?
And you know what I love about this? His kick chat is going off.
Defecting agent who's coming back, supposedly. Your first mission with all these recruits or whatever. It's like that, the newbies are going to go out and try to do something together, which is kind of cool in my opinion. The gameplay is a combination of combat, such as what you would do in like almost Uncharted or Splinter Cell. There's a lot of sneaking like Splinter Cell, but also some stuff like Hitman, I would say. There's platforming. The platforming is more similar to, say, Uncharted, I would argue. There's scanning in the environment and interacting with gadgets such as Watch Dogs. So it is quite a few things that's kind of combined together. I'll admit.
I love how Phil is trying to ignore the kick chat and also ignoring the fact of it is he promised to open a Pokemon pack and he hasn't done that.
3 hours for an intro is pretty lengthy. If it was
big us, bro side, yes, it lives, it does. Quickly, I know Brosa wasn't here. What happened was bro side is the capacitor and the other thing it went, but then they discovered this other part that there was going to be some more damage to the motherboard, so they swapped the whole thing out. So she's back. I'm keeping a close eye on her. But what also happened was, bro side, I'm not sure I got a chance to explain it to you, was the heat and a couple of things. So I'm keeping a close eye, and I have it in like any other monitor where I'm keeping an eye on the temperature. She's in the green, but I also have a AC unit come in from my place, a portable one, so that way I can keep my room completely cool, so I don't have that problem again.
Longer than that, I probably would complain. I am happy that we finished the intro in the first stream, because now it seems like the next time we play, we're going to get to the real game. Then you'll make the judgment, because I know it's going to happen. People are going to be saying, so what do you think of 007? Is it good or not? Like, I really don't know. We just did the intro. Like, yeah, it's interesting. I like the story.
Hey, zombie. Look at Joby's here. Look what he says.
Right, let me take a look. Sorry, I'm in DMs.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, who am I looking for?
Look at Kick Chat. Look at Kick Chat. Look at Joby's right there.
It's abysmal.
Look at the next one.
DSP always full of it.
I mean, he's not lying, because Phil is full of it all the time.
The elements of the game seem like they'll be good when put together, but you haven't really put them together yet. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't had a real mission where you're going to implement all these things and see how they're all going to work. So I am enjoying it so far. I will play it again later in the week. If you liked it, I hope that you will engage with the content.
Also, chat. I'm glad Broside is here. Please check out his latest video on Phil. It is a banger, and bro side, you have broke it down in so many ways. I'm with you. I don't think this motherfucker is working out at all. If he is working out, and this is my theory, it is definitely a light workout that he's doing. Like maybe he's doing reps of 5 and that's it. That's all I could think of, because there's no way, because it's been now, and you can back me on this one, it's been now 6 months. We should be seeing some kind of results on his body. He's still got the same noodle arms, the same spare tire on his stomach. Not much change. You can still see the fat on his face. It's like, dude, please. You probably lost weight because of other reasons, but because you actually think you're working out and gaining muscle, bitch, please.
You know, those who are here, I hope that you like the stream. If you're watching on demand, please like the videos, leave comments. But admittedly, you know, weird for a premiere. We had high attendance, but our support isn't so great. It was all right. I would hope that next time that we play, perhaps it'll pick up a bit. Maybe some people didn't want to come by and support today because they're playing it themselves or whatever. I don't know. But I will be playing it later in the week, and I'm hoping for a good turnout and hopefully to get you know some support next time.
Make even better, but still, the crash show is great.
In line with the brand new release. So, but anyway, thank you. Whoever that final $50 tipper was, thank you so very much. I mean, much appreciated there at the end of the stream. And there'll be more 007.
Did you catch that?
Oh,
did you catch
I caught that? The guy said that it was him, and Phil completely ignored him.
Well, Jack, this should tell you how much he actually cared about you. He doesn't. So maybe you should go ahead and charge it back. He said, "Thanks to whoever that person was," and Jack said, "That was me. Hello, that was me." But hey,
so
I doubt he
we get fucked.
No, Jojo, I doubt he could pick up even 40 pounds. I doubt that.
First Light coming later in the week here on DSP Gaming. Okay, everybody? A couple quick things, because, of course, the trolls idiotically spam the chat, and you guys know the deal. I just ignore their nonsense. I'm not going to pay any attention to them. I just outright ban a lot of them.
No. Phil. They have every right calling your ass out because you said early in the stream, if you get $50, you was going to open a pack. You got $50 anonymously from Jack, and you didn't do that. So they have every right to call your ass out and call you a scammer, which you are.
So why are we not opening a pack of Pokemon cards? Because the tipper didn't say they wanted it. They specifically said this is support for 007.
Asshole! The person said pack, please.
You, Phil, specifically said, if I get $50, I will open a pack. Your own fucking words. And now you're trying to weasel your way out of it because it's not about, we aren't doing Pokemon, so therefore it wouldn't make sense. Bitch, you fucking promised it.
Exactly.
Just open the pack. I would open the pack.
Nah, DSP is slowly going back to his old Twitch ways, back to Twitch. We're already there, Jojo. We're already there.
We're already there.
Yeah, we've been there. In my opinion, I want to say we got back there after him and Kino had that fallout that he started.
And even was trying to rally more people, and it didn't work. If they had said, hey, this is support for 007, and yeah, let's open a pack of cards too, then we would have, but they didn't say that.
Dickwad, you said, and I know, Zombie, I hate repeating ourselves. You said if you had gotten $50, you was going to order the pack. Your own words. But I love how you try to pretend and retcon, and I'm glad Duty and other people clip these because these are times you need to clip it and show it feel like, no, motherfucker, you said this. You said it out of your own mouth. So you go ahead and try to spin all you want. We already got the receipts right here.
Yep.
Years. Actually, Anthony, maybe now decades, I want to say. He's been talking about the trolls and detractors at this point. No, I appreciate that, Anthony. I appreciate that. I'm definitely getting back to streaming games on there. Just got to give me a little bit of time because I get everything reorganized and make sure I don't have that same problem I had when I was on vacation.
Yeah. They said this is for 007 specifically. And again, like I said, I'm not going to open cards unless people specifically want it. That way we won't blow through the cards too quickly, you know?
So, in other words, now you have a caveat. So, in other words, they had to say, oh, here's $50. Open a Pokemon cards. Okay. So you're trying to shift it. Okay, great job, buddy.
Okay.
And the thing is, he's done this plenty of times before in the past. He talked about detractors shifting the goals. No, Phil, you shift the goals all the time. We're just preparing when you do it. Which here you did anyway. So I'm not surprised.
Look at this. Icebreaker survived the helicopter crash, sleight of hand, disarm an enemy by shooting a weapon from their hand. 100% of players have gotten those achievements. So
because they're enjoying the game.
100% of players who played got that far. From Malta with Love, complete your training as a recruit in Malta. And then Shaken Not Stir, complete your first assignment at the nightclub. So there you go. Okay.
Wait, hold up.
So 100% of players who played got that
No, the nightclub part. I want to hear that.
far. From Malta with Love, complete your training as a recruit in Malta. And then Shaken Not Stir, complete your first assignment at the nightclub.
What rating is this game?
What is this game rated?
Yeah.
Let me take a look. I will look. Here we go. 007 First Light. You are rated T for teen.
Okay. Never mind. If it was rated infamy, sure, I was like, oh, he's gonna hate that, but never mind. Never mind.
So there you go. Okay. All right, guys.
Although he did get bitchy about the intro of the game having the James Bond intro, like the iconic music and everything, because it's a James Bond IP.
I saw that. He's the only one who got pissed off about it. It's like, who cares?
And he's like, how come there's no streamer mode? Because this game probably wasn't made with streamers in mind. Not to mention,
of course, anytime
the
bro. So I
James
appreciate
Bond.
That.
All right, you have a good one, bro. But it's like, yeah, it's like,
what's up, Letta? How you doing there? What do you miss? Just me covering Phil's Pokemon over here.
It is time.
Yeah, not to mention the James Bond theme is iconic. You have to be stupid to have that muted for streamers. I would play it and take the hit.
Exactly. That's like, for example, the Mortal Kombat theme. I would definitely take a hit for that.
I mean, like I said, James Bond has been around longer than I've been alive.
Same here. It is only a matter of time until people claim they are anonymous tipper just to piss off, especially if it's a tip DSP did to his prime up the tip chart. Here's the thing, Detective. With the Darkseid leaks, we're gonna cover that tomorrow because he goes in detail over that, which is so good. Oh shoot, wrong thing.
Bungie's ex-vice president.
Sorry, hit the wrong thing. That's something else. Which, oh, by the way, chat, speaking of Destiny, there is a Destiny content creator I'm going to cover who has decided to go ahead and transform himself to slowly being a slow cow, literally sipping over a video game. When I mean dumb, it's so dumb.
And I thought my FF14 addiction was bad.
Here's the thing. You're not making content crying and coping saying we need D3, we don't have D3. It's bad. When I mean bad, it's so bad to this point. It's like, dude, I was not going to subscribe to the person, but I did. I'm like, dude, take a break. Because he's a big YouTuber. His name is Atrocross, I believe he say. He's a well-named big YouTuber. The thing is, he is coping. And big ups, David. I'll answer in a second. He is coping because, for those who may not know, Bungie is no longer updating Destiny 2. Not Reforged. No, not Reforged. His name's Atrocross. Like, how dumb is he? Yeah. He's over this past year, he's been getting really dumb. Really dumb. Excuse me.
Yeah. So, and of course, to add some context, like, this is just the final game update. They aren't shutting it down yet. But I will say, that Destiny 2, I played it at launch back when it was good, so
yeah, that one, JoJo, that one, because he did a live stream, and like I said, and I literally said, bro, I said, take a break right now. This is just a game. You need to take a break, relax. You're starting to become a low cow. And of course, he didn't read it, but he was trying to be all petty. I'm like, dude, if you keep this up, I'm gonna do content on you. Kept going. It's like, all right. So I'm gonna cover you. And it's so bad, Zombie, to the point that this dude made 2 streams crying for Destiny 2. And he made a video crying for Destiny 2. I'm just like, dude, there's other games to play.
And it's not like the game is shutting down. It's just the final update. They aren't going to be doing content anymore.
Right. Not only that, they're focused on
That's it.
Exactly. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding me? They've been trying to kill it. That's because it's something going between Bungie and Sony. There's some more details I have to go further into it, but from what I'm understanding, Sony wants them to move on to something else. Because apparently, Destiny is just not really really it at this point.
Yeah, and not to mention, Destiny 2 is like one of the worst preserved games I've ever seen. Like, any of the original content from that was there at launch that I played, gone. Forsaken, gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which I will say, I loved Forsaken and the kind of ambiguity of that ending, where it's like, did your guardian pull the trigger on Marasov's brother? I forgot his name.
Oh God. Oh shoot! I know you're talking
I
about.
forgot
I
his
forget
name.
his name.
I know
too.
he comes back and he gets redeemed, but
I forget his name. I know exactly who you're talking about because it's the same guy that
but
killed
but
Cade.
but in my head canon, my guardian pulls the trigger.
Same thing with mine. He pulls the trigger.
Yeah, my guardian, she pulled that fucking trigger.
And you know what? We'll go on this for a little bit. When they Aldrin, there you go, Aldrin.
Aldrin, thank you, Aldrin.
Yeah,
Fob.
and you know what? JoJo. JoJo, not JoJo. I'm sorry. Susan. I'm sorry. Susan said that. Susan's correct on this one. The vaulting was no. That is JoJo. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little place. I apologize, chat. Anyways, when they did the vaulting, I didn't see it at first, but then after I stopped playing, I realized that was the beginning of the end. The vaulting was stupid.
Yeah.
Because I thought they're going to eventually bring it back. Nope. And then come to find out they can't bring it back because whatever technology stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's stupid. It's incredibly fucking stupid. So at this point in time, and I'll be one to say this, I do want the game to die out. Because at this point, they need to move on to D3, which there is no D3. Unfortunately, there is none. There's only been like 1 or 2 people that want D3 to come in Bungie, but the rest are like, nah. And Sony doesn't want to do, they don't want them to even focus on that, nah. They want them to go ahead and focus on Marathon, which, by the way, Marathon was already DOD on arrival because of what it went through. But this is what happens, and unfortunately, I'm calling it now. I think what's going to happen at some point in time, I think Sony, and I had to think this carefully, I think Sony's going to gut Bungie. I think they're going to gut Bungie. And if the gutting does not fix the problem over there, they're going to eventually close Bungie down. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Because they do want to give Bungie a chance, because here's the thing. Bungie has an old Bungie, not current Bungie. DOA. I'm sorry, DOA. My bad. DOA. My bad. Thank you, JoJo. Here's the thing. Bungie of old, when they had the whole entire team, the original team, they made bangers. Yes, they made Halo. They made OG Marathon a long time. Was it Marathon? The old Marathon games they made in the 90s? You did, Anthony. You did. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The jewels you do. I appreciate it. I meant to shout out. My apologies. No, they did. But they made bangers back today. After they left, after they split, half of the original team is at 343. The other team was at Bungie. And when they made Destiny 1, they did a pretty good job of hyping up on when it got released. Wasn't all that great, but it was okay. But then the first two DLCs, which was, oh God. One was you had to fight Crota, and I forget the other one. But when you had to do those two, they weren't all that good. Yeah, Crow now his name is. But the first two DLCs wasn't good. When they made Taken King, they had to, because they had some fierce competition. Now that's when Blizzard stepped in and helped them out.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Taken King was a good expansion.
That's because they had to make one, because they had competition, because you had a couple games coming out. One was Fallout 4 and a couple others. So they had no choice. They had to really make it and make a really great really great DLC, which they did. Then the following DLC tanked. I don't care what this is. Then they made D2. The original D2 did pretty good. They still had some rocky moments, but when they finally did Forsaken, that's when they really got back to being what was considered old Destiny. I mean, not Destiny, old Bungie, excuse me. But then
because Forsaken was a really good expansion.
Yes, it was. But then after that, and then they made, what was it, Shadowkeep, when they were still with Blizzard?
Yeah, Shadowkeep.
Or Activision was. I didn't say Activision. Excuse me, Activision. When they
I think they left. I think that's when they left.
No, they did. They left. But then after they left, and when they made not Lightfall, Dying Light, I believe it is. Not Dying Light, is Beyond Light. Beyond Light. Excuse me, Beyond Light.
Yeah.
When they made Beyond Light, I definitely did like the story. But that, in my opinion, was the start of the beginning of the end for Bungie. I mean by that is they changed things up, the vaulting, and then they're releasing one dungeon for like $30 or $20 at the time.
Yeah.
Then they will release Gjallarhorn. But I know there's going to nerf that. They released Gjallarhorn, 2 other things with it for about 30. And then you have some other thing they released, which is 1 weapon, 1 armor, 1 dungeon for 40. When I saw this, I'm like, Bungie, you guys become a greedy company now. You expect people to pay money for this? And that's when I dip. I'm like, I'm done. And since then, I've been keeping an eye on Bungie. They've just been going downhill. literally downhill. At this point, this year alone, spiraled. Destiny 2, and I did see the numbers on Steam, are at all-time low. I mean, all-time low, chat. Starfield's numbers are way better than Destiny's at this point in time. That's how bad we're talking. True. Also, Beyond Light was supposed to be for, free to play, and they didn't even do that. And here's what's even more bad about that: if somebody brand new were to go ahead and buy Destiny 2, they won't even know what the original story for Destiny 2 is. They won't be able to see it unless they see the cutscene. Well, the videos on YouTube. Yet they're paying full price and then some. And for all the DLCs, and I had to take a look at this, for them to get all that stuff, chat, they'll have to pay close to $300. Really, $300. And half the content's not even in the game. Susan, Starfield, put it this way, it's a fun game to play. Just don't take it too seriously. It's a fun game to play, but play with mods. It's going to be a lot better with that.
Yeah, and not to mention, if you like Bethesda games, you'll like Starfield.
Yeah. The only problem with the aggressive monetization is it clearing to now. Well, that is true, Detective. That is very true. But that's what's going on Bungie. So that's why I say, I want to say, it's already the summertime. It's going to be June within a couple days anyways. I want to say by the fall, close to the winter, don't be surprised all of a sudden Bungie gets gutted. Because they're not going to turn around anytime soon. Dang, the only thing that's going to save Starfield is Star Wars. Here's the thing. What's keeping Susan? Here's what's keeping. Excuse me. I can't even speak right now. Here's what's keeping Starfield alive. The mods. Getting high and flying around space. There you go. Nothing wrong with that right there. But that's the whole point there, chat. That's the whole point. If you're the best way to play Starfield, you have to use mods. It's the only way.
Time for break. I'm not going to upload this premiere gameplay to the channel. Remember, tonight, we're doing another premiere. We're just not doing it on here. Tonight on the late stream, we will be playing Subnautica over here. Which means I will have to actually swap out and...
Just to give you a quick update when it comes to that, with the current game Subnautica, it was boring as hell.
And play that on my
really
Razer Wolverine because the Steam controller does not work with the games through the Xbox app. So,
console fanboys are defending the price increase. I know. I saw that. It's stupid to what Steam is doing, but then again, I'm not surprised. The reason I'm not surprised is the reason why is other things have been going, besides that going up, another things going up. The tariffs, the war, it's a number of things. The economy is, let me not get into politics. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with New Vegas. I'm not the biggest fan of New Vegas, but hey, it's all right. What's up, Duty Streams? We got Duty Streams in the house. What's going on? Yeah, I was trying to watch it, but I was trying to watch it, but I had to start streaming Duty because I got to do things. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's all good, my man. You go ahead and sneeze strike me. Listen, anyone wants to go ahead and snip me, stream strike me, whatever, you go right ahead. I got no problem with that.
Oh. Tonight.
DSP makes every game boring.
7 p.m. The stream will begin 7:30ish, roughly.
Only game shut up for a sec, Phil. The only time you get to have fun, watch it, Phil, play a game is when it's a multiplayer game, such as Call of Duty or Street Fighter 6, because we know the salt's gonna be so epic. That's the only time you really sit there and enjoy that. Other than that, no. And by the way, he is bringing Street Fighter back, just not Street Fighter 6. He's bringing one of the old Street Fighters back, which is not that great. What's up, lad? What's up, Lux? How you doing there?
Play will begin. I hope that you all will join me.
$120. You should be grateful for that, Phil. But knowing you, if it's not 150, not good enough. Oh, here we go. You know what? This is the one I want to do. This is the one we have. Big Us Greedy Piggy. What's going on? What is going on? Here we go. This is what I want to get to. Let's go to this normal speech ad.
Also, first stream since I got the box of Pokemon cards last week, no Pokemon card unpackings earlier today. 0.
Actually, wait, hold up. Hold up. I'm beginning something already. Let me see. Hold on. I'm beginning something.
Shins!
Oh,
shit.
Not that. I know what we need for this because this is perfect right here. Haven't done this in a good while. If you know chat, you know. Oops.
And I suspect that's because it wasn't a Pokemon stream, it wasn't a trading card stream. You know, no one really cared. This is available on any stream, but we didn't get any earlier. So we'll have to see what happens tonight if anyone's interested in doing it. If you missed today's morning show, I had a whole segment about the grading of the rarities of these, like to know what cards are more rare and more valuable and what aren't.
Yes, we got to.
And also a listing of like the top 10 cards in this set that we're looking for when we're opening packs. Some of the more valuable cards are over $200. And I know what ones they are now, which is really cool.
I don't want to.
Also, by the way, I have a new app. I actually forgot to mention this. I have an app that actually works this time that scans the cards. So you scan the cards and it instantly gives you the value of the card.
Just wait for it, chat.
That you're about to, or that you just unpacked. So now when I see, the final card, the big card, the full art card or whatever, and we scan it, we'll know what it's valued at right away. Won't have to wait and look it up or anything. We can actually get the answer, which is really cool. So if you're interested, $50 contribution tonight. Again, from any source. It could be 10 subs. It could be 5,000 kicks. It could be 17 memberships. It could be a $50 super chat. Or it could be a $50 tip. We'll do a live unboxing at the end of the stream. The only exception will be if it comes in now. If we get any contributions now before we start with the game, then we'll do the unboxings first. Get them out of the way. All right? But I don't know if anyone's going to contribute tonight for it. No one did during 007. I'm not surprised.
Of course you're not surprised.
So who do we got tonight? Let's do some shout outs. On the YouTube side, we got Sky Jogger, him main character, Dark Lady Goth, Paul. First of all, why try Blaze? Let me ask you this question.
Here we go.
Okay, honest question. Do you have a box of Pokemon cards? I want to see if he'll answer. Do you actually have a box of Pokemon cards for yourself? Do you have one?
Wait, hold up. I saw him. Hold on. Where is his name?
I want to see if he'll answer. Do you actually have a box of Pokemon cards for yourself? Do you have one?
He literally says, yes, I have opened boxes before.
Let's see what he says. You got your Dreamcast at the aquarium? Well, that's a weird place to get one. He says, yes, he has opened boxes before. Okay, good. So you've done it before on your streams. Good to know. Okay? Now,
exactly.
When you open a box on your stream, how do you go about doing it? Like, what is your mentality of figuring out how to do it? Honest question, okay? How did you get your idea of how to open packs on your stream?
Okay, that's a bit of a
What's up, Dark Maggot? How are you, man?
That's a fair question.
Mr. Burnell? Hello?
Competitively and running tournaments, says the villain. So competitively, everyone played on a Dreamcast back in the day. Everyone established that as the tournament standard because it became way too expensive to maintain arcades and lug giant cabinets to tournaments to have them. So the Dreamcast version became the tournament standard for games such as Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, as well as CVS 2. However, when the Dreamcast started to break and started to become way scarce, people decided they were going to convert over to other versions. And quite frankly, the PlayStation 2 versions of most games was really good. However, Marvel 2 was the exception. Marvel 2 ran poorly on everything but Dreamcast. So
Phil, nobody cares about that. Right now, your Kick Chat is pissed at you because you failed at opening the pack. What you're trying to do here is trying to shift gears. You're trying to take the focus on what you did. No, buddy. This person had every right to calling you out because what you did. You did not open that pack. You said in that previous stream that if you got $50 and you said to yourself $50 that you was gonna open the pack. What did you do? You pretty much told your entire chat, literally you gave them the middle finger, and the person literally came out and said, hey, that was me. I sent you $50. Go ahead, open the pack, and you still ignored them and gave them the double bird. So this is what you get.
Dreamcasts were actually the only format on which people played Marvel 2 tournaments for like a decade. Seriously. And so it was hard. It was tough because imagine going to a tournament in the late 2000s where Dreamcast has been outdated for a decade, right? The thing went out of business in like 2000 or whatever, you know, whenever they stopped making them. And you're trying to maintain this.
Oops, siege mode.
What they had to start doing, they had like a black market for selling replacement parts and shit for it when they got damaged or put.
Also chat. I know Duty said this from what I'm saying here. You know how somebody's always lying? Is when you catch them a lie and they're trying to shift gears, shift little things around, not to focus, not try, make you forget about the lie that you caught them in. This is what Phil does because he's trying to venture off to something else while at the same time trying to come up with lies and trying to come up with excuses.
Blown out or whatever.
Quote Sergeant Hartman from Full Metal Jacket. Exactly. What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
It was a pain in the ass. It really was. So that's why for most games, everyone converted over to PlayStation 2, which was insanely common. And then
that's me, Fidget, because it's perfect because right now, Phil is mad because he didn't make his money and he's also getting called out.
When I ran tournaments, most games I ran on PS2. In fact, I bought several PS2s to run tournaments on. And then we had to basically have people come in and donate the use of their working Dreamcasts to even hold a tournament for Marvel.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting on. I've done it one time. Just play games, so I felt like ripping packs and then moving on. Not everyone needs to do it that way. That's okay. I just personally don't ask people to pay me, keyword pay for money to open boxes when they don't get any cards, anything out of it. It's just for fun. Blaze is speaking the truth. Speaking the truth right here. He said he opened the packs. He does not ask people to pay him money to open packs. He just does it for fun. He doesn't expect anything out of it. This is the part that Phil does not realize and how much he's an idiot. He is charging people, his audience, for pretty much cards, Pokemon cards that he could do for free. Yep. Originally, he wanted to charge him $100. They said, no, Phil, you can eat shit. We're not going to do that. And he lowered it down to $50. And here's the problem. What they should have said is, no, open the free. His Kick Chat, his chat, both Kick Chat and YouTube chat, should have said, no, Phil, no, not even 50. Open it for free. They should have pushed for that. That's what they should have pushed for. Had they done that, this dude would have given up on it. I do like dragons.
Too, because most people didn't even have more than one or two because they were so rare and valuable. Okay, so Why Try Blaze basically says he opened one box once and it was just for fun. He just did it as a random thing on his stream. Okay.
And the reason why I read it out, chat, the whole thing is because what he did right here, he'll read half of it and then don't read the other half. The other half is very important to it. He does this shit all the time to make it seem like, oh, this person knows what they talk about. When in actuality, if you go back and read it, you see that Phil's doing it on purpose just to be a dick.
Good for you. You have the right to do that. You want to know why you have the right to do that? Here's why.
Oh, boy.
Because you opened your wallet and you went and you bought this box of cards for yourself, okay? And then you decided to do it however you wanted. You could have done it completely for free. You could have done one pack a day for a whole month. You could have done multiple packs in one day. You could have charged people for it. You could have given it away for free. You could have kept the cards for yourself. You could have given the cards away. Do you want to know why you have the ability to do that? Because you're the streamer, you choose how to make content, and you paid for the box yourself. It's your property. So do it however you want. Okay? I have headphones right here. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. I like to use them when I'm playing a game that I think surround sound benefits me, like an FPS game or maybe a horror game, and I want to immerse myself. Other times I say I don't want to. Want to know why I can make that choice? Because I bought those headphones. Because I bought the Roland Bridgecast audio interface device, and I can make the choice of what to do with things that I bought with my own money.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Asshole. First and foremost, yes, you bought that. But did you buy that with your own money? I'm talking about money that you work hard for. I'm not talking about begging. I'm not talking about that you actually buy that with your hard-earned money. No, you got that via of the debts, via of people giving you money because you kept begging like the cockless bitch you are. And I'm saying cockless because he is a cockless bitch. That's number one. Number two, when you decide you want to be pretty much a dick, people have every right to call your ass out. Because you want to know why? Yes, you spent money on that. But you know what's the worst thing to do to people? Waste their time. When you waste their time, they cannot get that back. You have wasted so much of your dentist's time that you lost so many people. When you first came on, you had a lot of people watch you. Since from what? Early 2000s when you first came on to where you're at now? You have maybe what? 3 dents holding up your stupid little so-called business? 3 dents. I haven't seen Future cook that in a hot minute. I haven't seen a few other people. I haven't seen what's his name, 672 in a hot minute. It's gotten so bad, Phil, that you only have 3 people literally holding you up. And not only that, I've also noticed this pattern, especially in the past 4 weeks. There's been a couple times you'll miss your goal for about 2 or 3 streams, crash out, and in that following stream, you actually either reach your goal or you hit beyond the goal, and then the next 4 streams, you have another crash out because you missed the goal. And now all of a sudden you have people. Now all of a sudden, I'm sorry. Now you have more people trying to go anonymously, which I believe some are, and the other things you're just doing a fake tip, Phil, to make it seem like, oh well, I'm getting back at the detractors, showing I'm actually making money. No, numbnuts. No. We see the trick. We see the garbage. It's you can, Phil. You can go ahead, and I'm sorry, chat. I'm about to get a little nasty. I apologize. You can go ahead, take a big pile of cow shit, try to cook it, try to tape up and say, hey, here's steak. It's still cow shit because we can still smell it. And I apologize for saying that, chat, but I had to go this route so he could get in, so he can understand when you try to go ahead and wrap shit up and present it to somebody, it's still shit because we could smell it. And we smell this bullshit coming from a mile away, Phil. A mile away. The only idiot that can't see it is the person in that chair. The person looking so smug that this is one of the reasons why you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And in Phil's case, he will spare the rod all the time. That's his problem. And again, one of these days, Phil, I'm not aggravating him. No, I'm not crashing out. I'm not crashing out. I'm just going hard on him. One of these days, Phil, I'm not, and I don't want this to happen, but I can see it happen. You're going to piss off the wrong person, and they're not about this internet life. They're not about the YouTube life. They're going to come in person, find you, and they're going to handle you old school. Because one, they know you ain't going to do shit, you're a bitch, and you can't fight.
And no one has any right to criticize you for doing things with something you bought.
Yes, we can, bitch. Yes, we can. I'll tell you right now, Duty has criticized you, Ice has criticized you, Zombie has criticized you, many other people in the Detractiverse has criticized you because you, again, with your begging, your hardcore begging, taking the money from your dents who have many mental illnesses, getting the money from the state, whatever, use that money, begging it, and not doing it for putting it right back to the stream, but you spend it on stupid stuff, and then the following day begging for more. And when you don't get that money, you put the blame on them. You put the blame on them. You make it their job to give you money when you're the streamer, and it's your job to be entertaining to them. That's a good lesson. Pissing off the wrong. Exactly, Anthony. I've seen this in person. I also seen it online. When somebody pisses off the wrong person that's not about the internet life, they will pull up. They will pull up. And since Phil has done a great job doxing his own information, it is not hard to find his location. And the reason I'm saying it because besides him dox his own street address, I learned about his debit card, which is something I should not know, but he did. But I learned about it because he doxed his own information. I learned about his insurance because he doxed his own information. That's why I always say the biggest detractor is, again, not us, not the internet, not the President of the United States, not Phil Spencer, not Oolong Wong, not Goku, not anybody else. The biggest detractor is Phil himself.
With your own money. At all. If they do, they're morons. And their opinion doesn't matter because they didn't spend their money for it. You did. When will people stop trying to answer to an internet hate mob of idiots? Okay?
Phil, if people are smelling smoke and they say, hey, we smell smoke, and you could smell it, guess what? There's fire. They're telling people how you are. How is it that, and I'll use this person, Klutzy King, who's not a detractor, he goes at the fanboys, call your ass out when you do games badly. Guard of the Rage, call your ass out. Better yet, when you have other locales such as Wings, RTU, calling your ass out, you done fucked up. You done fucked up real bad. And yet, Phil, you want to make it seem like the internet is the boogeyman and the bad people when that is not even it. You are your biggest enemy. You are your biggest hill to yourself. You have many opportunities to turn it around. And each and every time you pissed it away.
This is biggest detractor.
Exactly. And this is why, you don't need somebody kissing your ass. You need a true friend. Why mean a true friend? Somebody that's gonna keep you in check. And sometimes with true friends, chat, sometimes true friends, we just duke it up. Deuces. Sometimes it happens. That's how you get the change. When you have a real friend keeping your ass in check. And the fact is, Phil does not have a single friend. He likes to say he has friends, but he doesn't. He doesn't, because if he actually had a genuine true friend, they would keep his ass in check.
Okay. No one has the right to say, oh, you're not doing it right. Fuck you. I'll do whatever I want.
No, well, fuck you. If you want to do whatever you want, then go ahead, keep doing it. Keep doing it, stupid. Because I'll still do content on it. Zombie will do content on it. Other detractors will constantly do content on it, Phil. Because you are doing it wrong. You don't know what you're doing. People had tried to help you with Pokemon cards, and you refused to help. You refused it because you are an arrogant piece of shit that needs a reality check, or better yet, from WWE, an attitude adjustment. You need one, and you need one real soon, bud. Because here's something you have not caught on, and you're not paying attention to. You're in your 40s. I know I'm gonna be 40 soon. You should be really thinking about your mortality, Phil, because you're looking 60 in the middle of your 40s. Here's another thing. If you don't take care of yourself properly, you'll land in a nursing home or 6 feet under. And you know what makes it even worse than that, Phil? If you land 6 feet under, 6 feet under, excuse me. You know what's worse than that? Nobody's gonna care. You have no honor. You have no nothing. Other than people are gonna be saying, "Oh, finally kick the bucket." Yes, and I'm not wishing that. I'm not wishing that on Phil. I'm not. Seriously, I'm not, Chad. Well, when that day happens, nobody's going to care. Nobody's gonna be on your side. They were like, "Oh, he finally kicked the bucket."
Gonna have no one.
Exactly. Other than his parent. Well, I don't know.
His parents will be dead by then.
No, what make it even more sad, if he croaks now, his parents will actually outlive him. And I feel bad for them because that's it for the lineage. Because Phil does not have no siblings, and he doesn't want to have kids. Anthony, yes, they did. And they tried to be a friend, John Rambo and Howard. And Phil fucked that up. Oh, I know, Rainbow. I know.
Because I'm the creator. I'm the streamer. Whatever the market will bear is the way that they say it, right? So I could open these up right now, and I have 19 packs left, and I can open them up free of charge to everyone. Or I can charge you guys for it.
Which you should. You should be able to free of charge
for it. Or I could go in between.
It does.
I could keep them for myself forever. I could sell them. I could give them away.
Those are two lives right there. You're not going to sell them. You're not going to give away. You're going to keep them for yourself and then more likely throw them out.
Do whatever the hell I want because I'm the one who's the captain of this ship. And if you don't like it, tough shit. You're not on this stream. I am. That's the way of things. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. I don't know why. I guess they live in some fantasy fucking world where they think that their opinions matter. They don't.
Okay, Mr. Fantasy, since you want to go down this rabbit hole, since you want to give your audience an ultimatum, when you do that, you piss off a lot of people that will not come back. And I know Duty also said this too, and I was shocked about this too. I didn't think we'll get here neither. I didn't think we didn't get here neither. We're definitely gonna play that, Anthony. Zombie, the funniest thing is the following day, he had a lot less people that next day. He capped at maybe like 120 for that stream. He lost a lot of people. Again, Phil, when you get somebody an ultimatum, they dip. Because it's like at this point, like, oh, you want to give me an ultimatum? I'm going to give you one. I'm out. I'm done. And they dipped off. You're not getting those people back, Phil. You're not. I don't care if you make the fakest apology ever. You're not getting them back. Because you literally tried to serve them shit and say, this is a ribeye steak. Even though they smelled it a mile away. Smelled it a mile away. Looked at it and saw it was shit. And the only person that act like, oh, it ain't shit as a steak is you. But this is what you fucking deserve.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say, Phil?
No. See, that's the funny part. Is that, well, their opinions matter. No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Their opinions do matter because you offer them a service. Open Pokemon cards. That was the deal. You failed on that deal. You failed to deliver. So they had every single right to call your stupid ass out. And guess what, Phil? This is the reason why you're back down to what you were before pre-Kino days, because you can't help yourself, because you take yourself too seriously. Way too seriously. And this is the reason why you are one of the top locales on the internet. When I mean top locales, chat, the Reddit people know him. The Twitter know him. People of the furry community know him. People of Nintendo, I'm talking about both officially and fans know of him. People from Sony know of him. Microsoft, many other people know of Phil. And you know what's the first thing they say when we bring up Phil? Like, wait, Phil, isn't that the guy who jerked off on stream? Yeah, as soon as they say it, like, oh yeah, he's still begging. That's the next thing they say. He's still begging. Phil, people know about your beggar scene. And this has nothing to do with detractors. This has to do with you. You alone. I feel like I'm talking down to my younger cousin here, for crying out loud. That's how bad it is, chat. You know how you have a young cousin and you're just so angry at them, what they did wrong, and you're just literally verbally stripping them down for what they're doing. That's what I feel like doing to this idiot right here. Via on the internet.
Oh, because you want to know something? The people who criticize that kind of shit don't support the content.
You're fucking right. We're not going to support the content because we know you're a scammer. That's what we can all agree on. Right, Zombie?
Right. He is a fucking scammer.
Yes, great job, though. Somebody I can finally agree with you with.
The people who are like, oh, that's not right. You would actually charge someone to open a pack would never contribute to open a pack.
Because it's a scam, jackass. You can, okay, how about this, Phil? How about this? If you were to say every 5 likes, open a pack, fine. But it's still for free. You're charging people money to open Pokemon cards. That is still scummy. You are trying to nickel and dime your audience out of every single penny, every single dime, every single nickel, quarter, dollar, whatever they got. If they had their final 2 pennies and they wouldn't get paid for 2 weeks, you'll say, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. That's how much of a greedy son of a bitch you are. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. I know. No, Susan, to me, I'm not even angry. I find it disappointing and hilarious at the same time. That's how bad it is.
They also would never contribute for the stream in any way. They just sit here and criticize and whine and bitch because they're internet bitches. I don't care about internet bitches.
Oh, really? You don't care about internet bitches, yet you're bringing us up. You know what's funny, Phil? You know what's funny? When my PC was down, I did other things. I still keep an eye on you from time to time, yes. But I was doing other things besides working, spending time with the missus, cooking, whatever, working out, doing other things, living out your real life. I know, Greedy Piggy, I know, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it whatsoever. But you know also, you know what else I also did, Phil? Enjoy life. Enjoy life. You, on the other hand, Phil, you think about detractors 24/7. 24/7. There has been plenty of times where you've gone away and you on either Kick or YouTube start banning people. We usually spending time with my wife. Which really you two are roommates because I don't see no love there. I see zero love. Zero. When I mean zero love, I don't see no passion. I don't see no. Only 2 times she came on, she wanted to leave so badly. Yeah, she was getting roasted because of waiting her to make all that stuff. But besides that, oh, because we got a duty raid. We got a duty raid. That is what's up.
Go.
Let's go. And before I get my train of thought, the only time y'all two had a semblance of love in the very beginning. I'm talking about the very beginning, when you were still young and you still know you had life. Now, I don't see it. Many people don't see it. You're just roommates. And I'll still be honest. I will die on this hill. I still see the voice cord making a return. I still see it. Give it time. Because at some point in time, somebody else is gonna come along offering what Kat wants, and eventually she's gonna move on from Phil.
Yep.
Here's the funniest thing, Chad. Here's the funniest thing when it comes to women. And I know Susan and Rainbow and Fidget are here. If the woman is not getting what she wants, and she finds somebody else and they're giving it to her, she will move on. She will. Whether it's love, money, fun time in the bedroom, other stuff. If they're not getting that, they will move on. And the problem with men, we sometimes get too relaxed and lazy and not see the signs. They'll give you signs like, hey, you need to change it around. If you don't pick up, they move on because they found somebody else what they're looking for, or what the other person's giving them that. But again, I'm waiting for that day to happen. When it happens, I'm going to have a party up here. I will literally stream it and be laughing at Phil. Tell him, Phil, you caused this numbnuts. Snort Digital, big ups. How you doing there?
I haven't for a very long time. If you haven't noticed, I've stopped trying to appease the trolls and idiots on the internet because they don't affect me. So I ignore them. I don't give a shit about your very irrelevant opinions. You are nothing. You're farts in the wind. You smell for half a second and then you're gone and I never have to see you again.
You say that all the time, but each and every stream, whatever reason, you bring us up. If we are these so-called farts in the wind, why do you keep bringing us up, Phil? Matter of fact, Zombie, let's go back to when Phil had to dip out for a week when he had to go into Connecticut. You know what most detractors did? What's up, Duns? How you doing there? You know what most detractors...
We just fucked off and did our own thing.
Exactly. You had some detractors still covering some things, others covering the old stuff, but most of them were doing their own things. I remember James and Les was just streaming games. I remember seeing Raw Phil just playing either Street Fighter or Tekken. Big ups, Blake. How you doing there? That's what people were doing, Phil. Detractors, majority, I'm gonna say 90% of detractors. I always gotta leave 10% on the side. I gotta be a little, I gotta be logical here, chat. But 90% of detractors are normal people, whether they have jobs or going to school. When I mean school, like college stuff, whatever, doing stuff with their life. Or in most cases, some are, let's say they have some disabilities, playing video games and still enjoying life and not worry about a bitch named Phil Bonnell on the internet. I guarantee you, Phil, if we all move on, including myself, move on to somebody else, you know who's really going to die off on the internet? You. Because whether you believe, whether you love to hear it's not Phil, you need us more than we need you. Matter of fact, I remember a year I didn't do too much content on Phil, and I still was all right. I still lived my life. This idiot, this jackass right here, this punchable jackass right here needs us. And I guarantee you, chat, and I don't wish this, if the internet were to go down, it would suck, but we'll be all right. Phil will be fucked. Royally.
So why do I give a shit about you?
Oh, hold on. Oops, that's not that.
I never have to see you again. So why do I give a shit about you?
Oh, here we go. Well, I would personally open a pack myself instead of paying somebody else to open up. Lake, thank you. What he said right here, perfectly well said. I would rather personally open a pack myself instead of paying somebody else to open a pack. That is the most smartest response to give. At least I'm spending my money on myself to open a pack that I can open for my own self. Big ups, Medusa with another 2-piece. Medusa Jr., Gordon Authority at Lyle. Hire me. I'm going to hire you, my man. I'm going to hire you. I'm going to need you as a lawyer. Oh, man. And I'll see the time. Don't worry, we'll get the rest of this chat. But I had to go off of this because this was just too good. Wait, hold on. Didn't you mention in a video about Panda Lee moving on from Phil? Oh yes, I did. Again, Anthony, just in case for those who may know, Panda Lee moved on. Not Phil, Panda did.
Yep.
And she is doing well. The last I remember hearing about her, I know she's a mother. I know she's doing well. She picked up a little bit of weight from the last time I've seen the pictures. But she's been moving on. She's been staying off the internet. Oh, and Anthony, thank you for bringing it up. Hey, Phil. I know you watch Detracted videos. Also, matter of fact, anybody who's on the stream right now, you can clip this. You can send this to Phil. I want somebody to send this to Phil. Hey, Phil. Vanguard here. I love how sometimes you like to throw shade at Panda Lee. You better watch it because Panda Lee knows more skeletons in your closet that if she wanted to, she could just open up and nobody be mad at her. They be praising her. You know how much detractors will eat over that? We'll be eating super good because then there's other stuff we'll learn about you. You should really take your own advice and shut the fuck up and keep her name out your mouth. The main reason why LARPers didn't give Phil money is, I know, but the thing is, we just laugh at it.
And there you go. Why Try Blaze says, personally, I would open a pack myself instead of paying someone to do it. Good for you. And you have the right to do that.
He does, Anthony. He does.
You absolutely have the right to do that. And you should. And I'm not going to criticize you for it because that's your right.
Funny how you say that, but then in the same breath you try to. Again, nobody's surprised because the sad part about you, Phil, is you cannot take constructive criticism. Again, and you know what? I'm gonna use this again. I know I sound like a broken record, chat, but when he was playing Street Fighter 6, when he fought against one person, that person, I forget the name of the person, I do apologize for that, but when that person beat Phil, they came back in that chat and said, Phil, hey Phil, this is what you did wrong. Let me show you. You know what Phil did? Phil got pissed off, berated, and banned him. This is how he is thin-skinned to constructive criticism.
No, I don't play in tournaments anymore. I don't play fighting games to any serious capacity to care.
Because you get your ass whooped all the time. We know.
Pete Eric, but again, what you have to understand, he says, but is it worth behaving like this? More people will dislike you. No.
Yes. They're correct. They are absolutely correct. How is it newer detractors popping up by the name of Detractor Red? Or oh god, who's this other detractor I saw recently? Snort Korea, I think. Not Snort Korea, Snort something. I know Snort something. Or Detractor Korea, excuse me. A new one that pop up. Making content on you. They recently started last year. And you know why they started? Because of your behavior, Phil. Here's the thing, chat. And I'm not wishing this, but let's say if I were to get ads from YouTube, there's gonna be 4 more detractors popping up. 4 more.
Yep.
It's like the oh god, it's like the
Hydra.
The Hydra. You chop 2 heads off, 4 more pop up. 4 more pop up. And you know what's funny about it? You know what's funny about it? Phil is yet to understand that from doing true detractor purge, and he has so many detractors because of that. So many. Yeah, he got around the FGC because he was running his mouth there, Anthony.
Yep.
People will dislike me anyway. It doesn't matter how I act. No matter what I do on stream.
Worry. Here's the thing, Medusa. When Phil really pisses me off, then I really put a lot of bass in. Right now, I'm just talking down to him like cousins, like brothers, okay? Trust me. But when he really pisses me off, I put a lot of bass in there.
People will always frame it as a negative thing and basically say, oh, we hate Phil. So I don't care. You understand? I've gotten to that point in my career where I'm good. I don't need to kiss butt anymore. I don't need to worry about what the masses say. In fact, the more that the masses say about me, it doesn't even affect me. These idiots get millions of views on fucking Reddit and TikTok and fucking X and shit, and then they steal my content, they make toxic videos. I'm still here doing very well for myself. I don't care about them.
The Darjak leak says otherwise. So prepare for that, Phil, when I go over that tomorrow. Matter of fact, Zombie, you gonna be available tomorrow?
I should be available tomorrow.
Because I want Ice. No, Ice he's gonna introduce Ketchup. But regardless or not, I want to try to get you, Soul, and one other person to come in so we go over that because, oh boy, the Darjak leaks, they are too good. They are too crisp.
They're irrelevant. They live in their own parallel fucking universe of, you know, weirdo belief systems about me. It doesn't affect me.
Motherfucker.
Then why are you talking about it?
Exactly.
It does affect you.
It does. First and foremost, weirdo type of thing? No. We live in normal reality. We live in this reality, Phil. The only person that wants to live in a different reality where they are king is you. Is you. And that's what makes it so sad. So sad. You are the example of not how to become a streamer. No. Better yet, chat. How not to be a content creator. Because everything you do is shit. Every single thing you do. Let me continue because I'm looking at the time, chat.
Why do I give a shit what these morons who's never going to show up to support or like my content say about it? I don't.
Why? Hold on, let me read this. DSP, I didn't mean to start this tonight. Let's go back to chill vibes. No. Blaze, you keep on his neck. Don't even try to go back because this is how he is. Zombie, fuck you. But still, though, just because he said it, tight.
I regret nothing. The end.
I know. I gotta get that. I gotta talk to Bro Stars to get that.
You gotta. No, unacceptable.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. They are. Again, we appreciate that, Anthony. We do appreciate that.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a very fun game.
Okay, we're done with that. We're done with that because I wanted to cover that. That was, oh god, that was too good. I went in and go, I'm going to be Cheddar. Thanks for the other 2 bomb right there. I got to get you into my Discord there, Medusa. Don't worry, I'm going to get you in there today after the stream. I'm going to get to the rest of this stuff here. And also, Zombie, I meant to say is I appreciate the two piece there.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Shoot. Hold on, let me turn off. We don't need that right now. Let's get back to this.
She makes like video content of old games like Juggernaut.
Ready? Let's begin. Here we go. What is up, everybody? DSP here. And tonight, we're doing something that has been in demand for about a week ever since this game released in its early access
What up, Dash?
game
How you
preview
doing
state.
there? Again, I
Okay, the
appreciate
game
you
is
wanting
called
people that came
Subnautica
by
2.
for my return.
And I actually played Subnautica 1, not when it was a new release, but I played it a lot later on after it had already been out years ago. And when I started playing it, I remember...
Let me put this back and put it back at 1.2 speed. There we go.
I was just starting to do what I like to call chill with Phil streams or late night chill streams. And what these were late night streams where we would hang out for a couple of hours and we would relax and we would talk and interact. And that really was...
Anthony, that is a good point. But at least with Wings and his wife, you can see a bit of love there.
The focus.
And I'm not trying to give a W to Wings, but you can see
There's at least some chemistry.
Yeah, you can see that with those two. When it comes to Phil and Kat, nada.
Nah.
Of the game.
Well, let me correct. Current Phil and Kat, nada. Now, early in the beginning, you could have seen it, but something went south.
Game. Even though, yes, I was playing the game and I was doing stuff in it, it was more about hanging out and having conversation while I played. It was also a game stream that was meant to be much more interactive with my audience than other streams. When
thank Duty for skipping that part because he's always trying to come with some stupid rec card.
is the next Pokemon pack opening? Well, the guaranteed one will be tomorrow because tomorrow I'm playing Pokemon on my first stream. That's a guaranteed pack opening.
You owe them too, numbnuts.
But if we get a $50 contribution tonight and someone says, let's do a pack opening, we're going to do one tonight. But so far, as you guys can see, support has not been great tonight. So, yeah.
Because you pissed them off on the previous stream. What do you expect? People to show up and give you money after you go ahead and try to smack them around the internet? No.
Stuff. So far, an interesting start. It's basically, it really is like Subnautica 1. So, I don't know if anything new yet, but right now it's exactly like Subnautica 1 was. And the reason I'm kind of knowing what to do in turboing 2 is because I played the first game, so that's a good head start. Skyjogger says that you can catch fish and cook them. I didn't, I ate it, and it said it wasn't compatible. It says that it's not compatible with my physiology or whatever, so I don't know what to do to fix that. But, all right. So, guys, good first hour. See you in the next one. More Subnautica 2 coming if you...
So one of the...
Oh, go ahead.
One of the things that Subnautica 2 introduces is that you have to find genes in order to adapt. Like, there's one where you got to adapt to, like, hotter climates. There's one where you got to eat in order to get to eat the wildlife. That's all it fucking is. Like, and they're in these, like, little, like, trees where you have to put your hand in and then, you know, alien stuff happens and then your genes adapt.
Oh, so that's how it goes in that game.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Oh, nice. And why I'm not surprised that band let's just got there and kick. I am not surprised. It's going to keep on growing. I'm certain before the year is up, it's going to be at 2,000.
Like this.
2,000, 20,000, excuse me.
Please, like the video, leave comments, let me know what I should be doing. Maybe give me some advice on what would be a good thing to start. And
you can be whatever you want, Medusa.
See you in the next part. Okay, so folks, I have to use the bathroom, okay? So what I'm going to do is... It's going to be like a 5-minute break. It won't be a long one. But I will play you guys some highlight clips during the break so you're not sitting here doing nothing. Okay?
No, man,
and then I'll be back and play for another hour. Okay, now, we've been playing for an hour. We're like...
That's the thing. That's the other thing I'm going to say, Daspy. All you got to do is be patient because eventually the numbers will go back up. It just takes time.
$30 to support. Okay, now you guys for the week asked me to play this. I told you I didn't think that it was going to work, and I didn't think that we should play it.
By the way, King Sax at $33.
And you guys told me, oh, no, we want you to play it, so play it. So I said, okay, I will play it. So we're playing it. So if you like it and you wanted it, please support it. Or else...
Here's the thing, Phil. Here's the thing. Once again, you pissed your chat off the previous stream. But the thing it says you agreed to play it. So you're playing it. You're honoring what you said you're going to play it. The other part that you fail to realize, it's not obligated for them to give you money. You like that. You want that to happen to every single stream, every single moment to give you money all the time. But that's not how that goes. Like, come on, dude. Well, he'll never be able to realize it. It's way too late.
Else we're not going to play it again. Just being honest. Like, as you see, I am making progress and I am learning everything here. But, you know, I need you guys to support it. And,
exactly.
I was skeptical about it. So, you know.
Actually, you know what, Chad?
Wow.
You know what? I do apologize. I am forgetting something. Hold on. I am forgetting something very important. Hold up. Because I meant to play right after that. Phil, because of that little nonsense you did.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping. Coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that he is.
Yep.
Please support the stream. Again, if anyone does a $50 contribution tonight, we'll open a pack of Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. But outside of that, this is a chill kind of game with survival and hanging out. Let me know you want it. Please support the stream, okay? I'm just going to play this for like 5 minutes, and then we'll be back.
A long one.
Nautica 2 for about another hour. Okay? So, 1 hour down. All right? How are we doing? Not great. Taking a look here. We're at $33 to support after an hour. No sub.
Iviga, let's just say there's some stuff going on with that. I'll leave that one alone for a while.
Subs, only 100 kicks. We did get 2 memberships from Big Papa Phil. Stalking Tiger, thank you for that super chat. No tips whatsoever. So, yeah, there's nothing to shout out. Nothing. The game is not doing very well support-wise at all. Remember, originally I opted to skip it because I didn't think it was going to do well, honestly.
Because you're bored of the game.
And here we are playing it because you guys asked for it for the week, and it's not doing well. So if you were here specifically for this game, if you wanted it, I listened to you. Please support the stream tonight. We still have an hour left, but here's the thing. If you guys want to do any unpackings of Pokemon cards, I recommend that
you owe them one, so go ahead and unpack one right now.
You do it sooner rather than later, and here's why. I need to have the time to do it at the end of the stream.
Wait, excuse me?
If you don't do it within the next, 20 unpackings of Pokemon cards, I recommend that you do it sooner rather than later, and here's why. I need to have the time to do it at the end of the stream.
Hold up. Where's the other one at? What do you need to know what time to do it? What do you mean by that? Phil, all you're doing is playing video games. You can take the time to go ahead and open a card up for it. Open a pack up for them, excuse me. Open up a pack up for them. You don't need to be told of, oh, by the way, I need to go ahead and you got to tell me at 10 o'clock to open the pack. No, you can do the pack right now and get over with because you still owe them a pack. You don't need to know what time or what exact date to do it. Just do it. As a matter of fact, if you want people to go ahead and actually give you money, why don't you make an apology, even though you'll never will, and open up 2 additional packs for free? You should have done that. Rip Iviga. Oh, Lord.
If you don't do it within the next, 20, 30 minutes, I'm not going to know that, and I can't stay extra late. All right? So, obviously,
I know
if that's going to happen, if you want that, let me know.
Months.
Someone had said, well, what if I gift anonymous subs on Kick? How would you know that I want a card unpacking because I'm anonymous? If there's 10 subs on Kick anonymous from someone, right, I'll say, oh, okay, we'll just do it. Because I'm just going to assume that that's what it was for. The specific amount would be odd to get the exact 10 that you need, and then people didn't want a card unpacking, right? Earlier today, someone did a $50 tip, but specifically said this tip is for the support of 007, and didn't mention the card, so that's why we didn't do it, okay?
That's a lie. you ain't fooling me, Phil.
How many times we got to teach you this lesson, old man? You said if you got $50, you was over the pack. You got $50, you didn't open that pack. You owe them 2. You might as well make it 3.
Okay. So, all right, we're going to continue, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to see how it goes, but I'm going to be honest, if we don't get actual support for the game tonight, then we're not going to play this again, which is why I was skipping it to begin with, because people were already bored with it the first game. I heard this was very similar to the first game. Hence why.
Well, okay, again, 2 things. Number 1, and I said it before, and I hate repeating myself, you piss your chat off. Number 2, I'm not surprised because you hated the first game. You're going to hate this game anyways. People wanted you to play it so you have something to play because guess what you've done so far this year, Phil, alone. You have wage quit so many games. Your chat was still trying to help you play a game to keep something going, and you still find excuses. It's quite sad and quite pathetic. This is why I always say, take the name Gaming Out DSP because you're not a gamer. Put DSP Grifter. Something, but you're not a gamer. Well, I try to be, Anthony. I try to be.
I was skipping it, okay? All right. Just go straight to there and back. We'll make it. Let's do that and see what happens and go from there. But I'm going to be honest with everyone. People in chat are just sitting here complaining the game is boring. A ridiculous amount of trolls have come by to basically say, haha, the game's boring and no one's supporting the stream. And I don't know what to tell.
No. Right here, and I'm glad I caught it. frankly, or I know I'm butchering their name, I do apologize. They said, "You are boring." They're not lying. You are boring. I tried watching this, a little bit of it, and I just tapped out. You made this game boring. I'm certainly sure this game can be fun for certain people. I did check out a little bit of it. I might pick it up to give it a shot. But Phil, you make the game boring. You have a talent. I don't know any other. I have yet to see this any other person. But you have a talent to make any damn thing to just be boring. I mean, you could be given, let's say, a prefla of the top games of all time, and each and every game you make boring. Again, it baffles my mind that you can still make Doom, and I know I sound like a broken record when I say it, and I apologize, chat, but it's a perfect example for me. Doom, the Dark Ages, a boom shooter, full of action. You're shooting, you're killing demons with shotguns and machine guns. The big fucking well, not the big fucking guns, called the big fucking arrow, I think it is, or big fucking bow, whatever it is. So much stuff to do in that game. You made it boring. By the second stream, I was already bored. You have,
not to mention, he was taking forever to fucking beat it. Like, Doom: The Dark Ages is not a long game.
It's not. I know I need to beat it. I'm taking a long time to beat it. I know I need to beat it.
Yeah, I need to go back and finish my. I need to go back and finish my Ultra Violence run.
No, he does, Dasher. He makes that game boring. Hey, pick up Lax a lot. Sadly, Aviga isn't coming back. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Again, we'll see what happens. I had to let I had to let that eventually come to light. What's going on with that whole situation? But no, he makes every game boring. Baldur's Gate 3 he made boring because number one, he has chat handle on that whole time. What other game he made boring that was really good? Oh, he made. I'm gonna bring this up. He made Mass Effect boring.
He absolutely did.
And I had to go back to his old gameplay to watch that. It was boring. It was so boring. That's many things to say. Don't worry, I'm gonna eventually let you guys on here. I just had to get everything, set up for today and oh god, the time. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll get through this and two of the videos. I was gonna do the daily crap from Snort Hogan, but I'm gonna say that for tomorrow.
Tell you, like, no lie, this is incredibly similar to Subnautica 1. Like, it's really close to Subnautica 1. The graphics are better, but outside of that, it's pretty much the same game.
It's called a sequel, numbnuts.
Which I don't have a problem with, as long as people want to hang out and chill or whatever. But it seems like people aren't really like.
I know. He died. I know. Trust me, I missed that brother too. But let's let things eventually come to light. There's gonna be some stuff that's gonna come out about that.
Liking a demo. I don't know what else to say. Like,
yes, Laxlot, he make Arc Raiders boring. The only time that was funny is when that I wish I caught that person's name. But when they were literally trolling him saying you groom groom Pandally, all that stuff. That was funny.
I was afraid of that. That would happen. Quite frankly.
He ruined D-Key Switch. He definitely did.
Oh.
Force and complains about the repetition. I know. He does.
And that might be where we adjourn, and I'll be honest with everyone. This is a nice, chill game. I like it, but quite...
Nice, chill game. You like it, but...
Frankly, the crowd that came out here tonight isn't the chill crowd that I would expect for a game like this. The people who should like a game like this are people who want a late-night chill stream. You're here to talk with me while I play, because me playing by myself isn't so riveting. The whole point was that to talk and hang out, and we didn't get that...
Wait. Hold up.
The people who should like a game like this are people who want a late-night chill stream. You're here to talk with me while I play, because me playing by myself isn't so riveting.
So allow me to get this straight, Phil. Allow me to get this straight. You playing the game by yourself, and you said the stupid word, I'm going to say in perfect English, is not good. You don't find it entertaining? Now I'm starting to wonder, not even wonder, you know what? Now I'm questioning other things. What do you find fun off stream? What do you find fun outside of WWE Champions? What do you find fun? Because I know your wife wants nothing to do with you. You barely go anywhere. You're always online. What do you find fun? Because the way it sounds like, the only time you have a tiny bit of fun is when you're streaming. Outside of that, You look like you don't find anything fun. It sounds like you have an incredibly boring, miserable life. And that is very sad.
That is completely sad.
I mean, oh my God. Greedy Piggy, no. If he
No.
no. Bag Greedy Piggy. Bag Greedy Piggy. No. Because I guarantee you, if we were playing the game, I will literally be TKing him every single time I got the opportunity. Matter of fact, in Forza, if I get the opportunity to drive backwards, I would do it and run into him. Mess his game up. If you're skilled and had good commentary, you would exactly lags a lot.
The whole point was that you talk and hang out, and we didn't get that crowd tonight, to be honest. We got people who are just sitting here either saying the game is boring or whatever. And I'm like, yeah.
No, they say you was boring. And right here, again, people are still pissed of the previous stream. No rip, no tip.
Well, that's not the point, you know? Oh, wait, is this where we put the battery? I think it is. Let's put the battery in here since we're here.
He really thinks people forget. He really thinks people forget the previous day. People don't forget. People do not forget, Phil.
Where's the battery? Here we go.
All systems online. Power connect.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kuroldai Surgeon. By now you know we're not on Vezura. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive.
Hey, exactly, lags a lot. That's the whole point. And that's the whole point of any chat. Sometimes what makes the stream better is the chat doing something to be entertaining, believe it or not. There's plenty of times in my chat, they'll say something funny, do something funny, and it makes it 10 times better. Believe it or not, yes, it's the job of the stream to make it entertaining. But then sometimes chat does something that makes the stream even 10 times better. And the funniest thing is, if you are at least a decent streamer, still find a way to make your chat entertaining, and your chat do something to make it even more entertaining, it's a double win for both you and the chat. Seriously, I've seen it. It's a double win.
Coda, ecologist. Take a sip of seawater.
Well, it's kind of the same. I wonder how people are going to react. Well, they reacted exactly how I expected. So here's the deal. Like, if you guys like this, I need to know. But right now, I'm going to be honest with you. After tonight's reception... Oh, I'm getting dehydrated. Are you kidding? Well, I already manually saved. I guess we can exit. After tonight's reception, no. I don't think I'm playing it again. I don't know why I would. The people who were here complained, and the people who said that they liked it and wanted it apparently didn't show up, and almost no one supported the stream.
Jeez, I wonder why they didn't show up. Maybe because if you didn't piss them off, they would have showed up.
So that's a disappointment. Now listen.
No, it's not disappointing. It was actually kind of expecting. I just wasn't expecting to be so quickly.
It was a test. I even said it's on Game Pass. No real risk. Thank goodness that I didn't really schedule this for tons of streams.
Money? No, I understand that.
But yeah, I wish that it did better. I do, because, you know.
Yeah, without chat, watching Raw would be, oh yes, unbearable. It is.
I'm looking for a different variety of games for my stream.
To be honest, I'd rather watch a Pretty Girl streamer. Same here. Great Piggy, same here on that one.
And this would have been a nice, relaxing one. It just didn't work. What can I say? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. You see what happened tonight. All trolling up.
We got another 2P. So Medusa, Ames, Merce, Iviga, who... Oh, God. You on a roll today, Medusa. You on a roll today. But I appreciate the 2-piece there.
On one side, very little positivity on the other, and a lot of people saying that it's just boring.
Because you're making it boring.
You know? Say Henshin Agogo says the issue with these kind of games, they just take too long for exciting moments. It's the same with Sorrow. So many repetitious streams and it turns people away. Yeah, you see, here's the thing. I kind of knew what I was doing because we played the first game. If I didn't play the first one, this would have been a tough stream of trying to figure out what am I supposed to be doing, what order to do things and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like I had a leg up knowing from the first game, but at the same time, is it really fun to set up your initial stuff or whatever? Not really. You know, for the player, yes. For the viewer, probably not. So, again, I'd like feedback, but right now, I'll be honest, no, I just don't have plans to play it again.
Here's feedback. You suck. You suck horribly. You play the game boringly, and you was still begging you didn't make no money out of it. How about that's the feedback you got from me?
Again, just did not do well tonight at all. All right? So thank you for those who did watch live. If you watch this on demand after the fact, I'd love your thoughts, but...
Don't worry, Dash.
What can I say? I gave it a shot, right? No one can say, oh, Phil just skipped it and didn't try it. I did give it a try. Okay, guys?
Phil, you wanted to skip it. You said so if you didn't want to play it.
All right, well, thank you for at least watching Subnautica 2 if you did. Appreciate that. And for the few who did support tonight, I appreciate that as well. Thank you. All right. All right, folks, what can I do, right? I tried. I tried, and I don't know what to say.
He tried.
I can't make people like a game, and I was.
He's going to seethe. He's going to. Oh dear God, that hairline. Let me not get on that. Leave it alone. But still, Phil, this is your own fault.
Literally, this is the reason why I said I didn't want to play this last week. I didn't think it was going to work, and I was correct. Like dead on, 100%. I was right that the game did not work, and people say it's boring. So
because you made it boring.
Well, thank you, Zanzibar Nights, for 100 kicks. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm trying to do, Dashbeer.
Richard Denny did a high.
Red Brad is a faceless gamer streamer that I'd rather watch than watch Phil. Here's the thing, Reed Picky. If you have people from the non-commentary, people playing games, streaming them doing better than Phil, that's even worse. They're doing no commentary over a game, and yet they're getting better views. Better views. I'm not talking about money. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about better views than Phil. That's a problem.
Haiku? Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to turn my controller off.
You better not.
Well, it is what it is. It sucks. I mean, let's be honest here. Taking a look. No subs. Grand total of 200 kicks tonight. Two memberships from Big Papa Phil. The biggest contribution was from Stalking Tiger, $15. 0 tips.
I know.
So,
we'll set up for it tomorrow.
Speaks for itself. You can't say I didn't try. I absolutely tried.
What's up?
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, there was much rejoicing.
No one likes this game. It's a kind of a slow grind, chill, relaxing game of survival. But I don't think it's really for what people want in 2026 in my content, right? So
Jacksepticeye is playing Subnautica 2 right now, and he's doing pretty well view-wise.
See?
And not to mention, he's entertaining, and he's mostly out there gathering stuff, and he does like long-form Let's Plays, because that's his style now.
Exactly. Also, MK Fire and Ice is one of those streams.
End of episode 1, he went outside the boundary.
He did?
If anybody... Yeah, he went outside the boundary, and it spawned the new Shiver Leviathan.
Ooh.
And he died, which I'm like, you know what? That's one hell of a way to end an episode.
That is one hell of a way. You found something interesting in the game, and boom. So hey, that's still a win.
Because it will spawn. So in Subnautica 1, if you go outside the boundary and go into the void, it will spawn Ghost Leviathans. They just do their own thing and occasionally attack you. These Shiver Leviathans, no, you go outside the boundary, the male will come after you and will fucking kill you.
Well, that sounds like a type of game I need to check out a bit more then. I might have to check this out then. Because I like
and not to mention, Phil, there's a compilation of people reacting to seeing the Reaper Leviathan for the first time. And let me tell you, it's terrifying. Like, you hear that roar in the distance, and then you see it, and you're like, oh, hell no.
There we go.
I want none of that.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's you realize, oh, hell no. Like, no. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you get immersed. Yeah. Like, come on, dude.
That is how you get immersed. It's scary.
Is. All right. Sucks. I was hoping for something good today. I mean, today, honestly, kind of the polar opposite of the last 3 days. Opposite. Now, the good news is the week's been going so well, it doesn't really matter that happened today, but it is still disappointing. You know what I mean? It is. What can I do?
And by the way, if it sounds small. Anything else you want to say, Phil?
Mr. Burnell.
Mr. Burnell, you
there?
All
right, guys.
Hello, Mr. Burnell? Hello, Mr. Burnell. Mr. Burnell.
Burnell.
All right, that's funny. Caparito says, not disappointing, exciting. We get to do better games now. I guess that's a good point. If you really didn't like it, you're probably happy that we're not playing it again, right?
Exactly.
I guess that...
Again, Greedy Piggy, when you have somebody that's faceless, no commentary, no one has so many subs, gets more views than Phil, that's a problem with Phil.
Does make sense. All right, everyone. Well, listen, again, I'm not upset about today. It is what it is. Here's what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we're going to do a level 1 podcast in the morning.
Oh, that's what you got there, Dashbeard? The Switch game for that?
Sorry, excuse me. We're going to do a level 1 podcast in the morning. And then...
Not a podcast.
Hold on.
And definitely not a morning show.
And then we are going to continue on with Pokemon Fire Red on the first stream. Oh, maybe tomorrow we actually will.
Which, by the way, he did conclude, but and here's the funniest thing he did say. I'm not sure it's in this part, but he said that he caught the last 3 hardest Pokemon in the game. No, Phil. The hardest Pokemon to catch in Fire Red, Leaf Green is the 3 legendary dogs because they actually run from you.
We'll see, you know, some Pokemon cards. All right. And then tomorrow night, we're actually going to finish The Baby in Yellow, which was an awesome game that I played Sunday night. Very, you know, creepy. It was actually much better
I didn't watch and play that second one because the first one we watched, I was just annoyed
than I expected it to be. So I was very happy that we continued on with it, or we're going to continue on with it tomorrow night.
Hold on. I'm gonna put this on nose screen because I love this. I love this. Oh my god.
This is too good.
I swear to God. I love the trumpets. When Rob put in there, this is so perfect.
Devour.
Oh god. I love the Now it's the trumpets dash spear. It's the trumpets. Oh god, it's so good.
It is too perfect.
She makes
I'm sorry. I have to go to sleep.
Okay.
Now,
Then we'll move into new
short
current
one.
game news. To be honest, I don't know if this is going to be a long podcast. Okay. It could be a shorter one, in which case then we'll get to Pokemon gameplay earlier, or it could be a long one depending on where the conversation takes us. I have certain topics I want to talk about,
He would,
but
man.
I don't know,
Medusa, he would.
you know, exactly how long it'll take to get through them. Okay. So let's begin. Pokemon cards. Well, today we will be opening cards because I'm playing Pokemon Fire Red on this very stream. So I guarantee you we will open a pack of cards on this stream. Now, what I'd like to
You owe them too, but what you get ready to say here, Phil?
do, okay, is actually open the pack during the podcast. Why? Well, because the setup is already ready to go. It's easy to do here during the show as opposed to having to stop gameplay and then do it after. So, one pack will be opened by the end of the show. If we get any more contributions of $50 or more and someone says, hey, I want to see another pack opening, we'll do more than one. But we're guaranteed to do at least one pack during the show. And as we talked about yesterday, if the demand stays as high as it's been, then I'm likely going to end up getting another box of cards, but I'm just not sure which one to get. I know there's the Chaos Rising set. I could get a
So, dummy, you're sitting here and you're telling me and everybody else here in the chat, including Zombie, that you'll want to spend more money on another box if the dents constantly give you $50 per pack and actually request the pack? I guarantee you it's going to die before you even finish the rest of that box there, Phil.
another one of this. There's another set from Mega Evolution. So I'm not sure, you know, which one to get. I just don't know. All right. So we'll see. We'll
same here. I smell that cold
talk about it
sugar.
over the course of the day. If, you know, if the demand comes back, you know, we'll probably end up keep doing it. But the thing is, yesterday we didn't open any packs, which is fine. Yesterday was 007 First Light and...
No, asshole. No. Again, Jack, and I forget this, Jack, whatever. Just say Jack. Literally said he actually sent you anonymously $50 over the pack and you refused to do it.
Subnautica 2. We weren't doing Pokemon. We weren't doing, you know, a card game or anything. I wasn't expecting that there was going to be much demand for it. So let's
continue.
If you have enjoyed today's show, please consider supporting it in some way. If you're on the YouTube
Alright, Siege Monterey, begging once more.
side, you can do a super chat, a super sticker, become a member, or give memberships to your fellow viewer. If you're on the Kick side, you can send some kicks my way or become a paid sub, or you can give some subs to fellow viewers, or you can tip me via PayPal, no matter where you're watching right now. I would appreciate support for the content if you do enjoy it. Also, if you're on the
Again, wasn't much in that one, him just repeating himself. But here's the last one for this stream, chat.
She makes
My wife.
Hi. Jose Uribe, Gaia 1, Brian. Who else do we got? Maestro David, what's going on? Not a sponsor. Spoons, the Dusty Racing Wheel. How y'all doing? Adam, how are you? Good evening, Adam. Good to see you. Now, Tom.
My goodness, Medusa is being the new pig. Not pig. Being the new I can't go like Lily being the new well over here for Vanguard D9s. Can we buy Iviga PC? Well, I mean, we could, but that's gonna cost quite a bit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But again, I appreciate another 2-piece. Oops, wrong thing. Whoops.
Marks has done another $5 super chat and says, I played Subnautica 2 with a friend after not playing the first one and hearing all the hype. After 4 hours or so, it felt bland and boring, to be honest. We looked it up this morning. I played Subnautica 1 way back in 2019. I played it for 14 hours.
Well, it sounds like to me, Mark, one, didn't give money, but two, it sounds like this just was your cup of tea.
Distinctly remember the last 2 to 3 streams felt incredibly boring. So you're talking 4 to 6 hours. You know, I remember the original, discovering how to do the crafting, finding the items, scanning them, being able to make them, resource gathering, finding new enemies, exploring new areas. That was all fun at first, and it got boring, and then we stopped. I mean, I played it last night, and it's the same game. Like, no exaggeration, it doesn't even feel like they've changed anything besides the plot. The plot seems to be the one thing that's different from the first game. The entirety of the rest of the gameplay loop is the same. So, I'm not shocked that people, didn't really like it last night, but at the same time, that's why I held off playing it.
In other words, you didn't like the game and you didn't want to play it from the very beginning.
Will I try more indie horror games, asks Maestro David. I might. We're going to finish this one tonight. Next week,
Why even bother, Phil? You don't get immersed in the game anyways.
We will be looking for another game. I don't see why I wouldn't. I mean, I'm liking these kind of games, so why not, right?
You're not really liking it. Again, you're trying to find lightning in the ball because you're hoping that there's at least one game that's going to stick with the dents and pretty much give you money each and every time you play it. So far, it's been Pokemon. And it's only because you keep on begging. And you condition them to literally give you money on Pokemon. Mr.
Elongated Salami, we talked about that. Yeah, there's a new DLC for Witcher 3 coming out next year. My concern is I don't have access to my original Witcher 3 playthrough. That was over a decade ago on a PS4 that wasn't uploading to the cloud.
Wait a minute. So it's not uploaded to the cloud. Isn't it still saved on the hard drive, Phil? You can still get off from there.
So I don't have the save. And knowing how long Witcher 3 is, there's no way I want to do another playthrough of the game. So unless they have an ability to start at the DLC with, say, a level and gear, I'm not sure how I would play it. But since we don't really...
And still, you dump games you haven't played. I actually played Mixtape. I could talk. Oh, I believe in that one, as Susan.
Know anything yet about it? I don't think we need to freak out. Obviously, I'd be interested in trying it.
So you want, in the same breath, you sit here and said that you would like to try it, but you also said the game is too long. Phil, you cannot go ahead, literally try to set up a picnic in the backyard after you took a massive shit back there. You can't do that. It's either A, you want to play the game because you see something new, or you don't want to play the game. It's simple as that.
Oh, no, not him again says, let's talk about the conclusion of Pokemon Fire Red. What about it? It went well. We beat Pokemon Fire Red earlier today. Not only was I able to catch the final 3 legendary Pokemon within 1 hour, then we went and rematched the Elite Four and Dandy and beat them all. So the playthrough is officially done. And now we are on to what you guys have asked me for.
You didn't catch the 3 legendary dogs, Phil.
Or for like a month. We're going to try Pokemon Champions as a stream next week as a late night.
Not only that, Phil. Here's another thing you didn't do. Certain evolutions you cannot get unless you trade. Well, not trade, but I know back in the day, before you get, like, for example, to get Alakazam, you had to trade it to the other version, so that way you can get Alakazam. Or to get Steelix, the same thing. But with Steelix, you had to give Onyx the Medical and then trade them into a different version. That's the only way you can get them. So no, you didn't fully complete the game, Phil. You didn't 100% it.
Stream. We're gonna see if it works. If it works, then great.
My only question is, could you still get there? I haven't done this in a long time. Could you? I doubt he has the Pokebank, but I was wondering if you could go ahead similar to the Pokebank, which is the online stuff, and could you get their final evolution? I'm not sure. I have to look into that. Or Chad, you could actually tell me if that's accurate.
If not,
because I could be wrong.
Well, then maybe we'll figure out what else we want to do. Also,
for the first time and loved it exactly.
Likely next week, we will have opportunity to do some new stuff. And I was thinking, perhaps, just perhaps, this is not a guaranteed, but I know that near the end of next week, the 7th Guest remake is coming out, which I am interested in playing for you guys. But perhaps also, this could be opportunity for me to actually play a game that I've always wanted to go and actually play, and I feel like having a live audience for it would make it better. Symphony of the Night. I don't know if you're interested in seeing me play that, but I would love to play it, being that now I've played 2 successful Metroidvanias, 1 Silksong and 1 Hollow Knight, and Symphony of the Night is infamously the best game, of the classic Metroidvanias. So I've always wanted to play it. Maybe we could do that next week. That would be cool too, right? All right.
Or just play the game and stop begging.
Oh, so I should say this up front. We're going to chill for about another 10 minutes, and then we're going to jump in, and we're going to try to finish this tonight. I think we will, because we're already into the 3rd of 4 scenarios, and we already did the first stage of that one. So I think we will beat this tonight, but it might take a little over 2 hours, so I want to jump in right in about 10 minutes. Tonight, if you contribute to the stream, first off, I would really appreciate that. Reason being, last few streams haven't been so hot. Even the premiere of 007 yesterday didn't do great. Earlier today, my final Pokemon stream also didn't do great. So it would be great to have a really well-supported stream tonight for a change. That's number one. But number two, yes, if you do a $50 contribution tonight, we will open Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. So I need to know that that's going to happen so I save time.
You know what? That's it. No, I'm pulling it because he's just repeating himself. Oh, God, no. I'm pulling it right here, chat. I'm sorry. Sometimes, chat, you just got to pull the ripcord because he's just repeating the same thing. It's like, Phil, you already said this before. I already addressed the dude. Like, come on. Oh, dear God, this motherfucker is something else. This motherfucker is something else. But don't worry, chat. I'll be back tomorrow with part 2. It's gonna be much longer because there's still a lot of stuff I had to cover. Actually, no, this week and a bit of last week that I wanted to cover. There's a lot more I had to cover up. But before we go, I know Broside, the man himself, is live right now. I'm gonna send y'all over to Broside. Tell him it's a Vanguard raid and all that stuff. Please show this brother, lots of love. And also, chat, when you do pop over there, just type in Tithe. That's all. Just type in Tithe. He'll get it. But that's it for me, chat. You guys have a beautiful Friday. Enjoy yourselves. Take care of each other. And always remember,